Live from the studio.
From not live and not the studio, and we're not even in the same place tonight, dude.
Nah, we're miles apart right now.
I know. This is a first for us. This really is.
This is the first long distance cast, if you don't include last night's premium.
Yeah, I gotta say, I would not have been game to do this had we not done the thing last night, and I saw firsthand that, like, it's doable. You know?
Yeah, it's doable.
Like,
it works out.
I was hating on it all week. I was hating on just the idea of doing a virtual. You know, we talked about it last week. I even made like our main clip on YouTube, like virtual happy hours are fucking cringe. And then it
wasn't a happy hour though. It was just a hangout.
It wasn't a happy hour. That's true. That's true. And I did think about the fact that we did used to do those Google Hangouts and stuff on Skype and everything
we
back
did that
in the
all
day.
the time.
But I was on the phone with Scott yesterday. He gave me a call. And we were talking, and towards the end of the conversation, we just kind of spitballed the idea of getting everybody together and doing it. And then he actually followed through and Instagram messaged everybody, and it worked out, man. It was a really good time. We were up until like 4 a.m. last night, dude.
Yeah, dude. I was fucking near the end of it. I was gone.
Like
I was fucking. I drank a sizable amount of my gin.
Oh, dude, I killed my Evan Williams. Like I don't have any more whiskey. I had nothing. I'm drinking like. This is like I wanted to go to the liquor store and get some Coronas before this, but it's Sunday, so liquor stores are closed. So I was like,
you know
fuck.
what I saw, dude?
What's up?
I saw that liquor stores might close on the 31st.
Like for good?
Like for the however long, I don't know.
For the duration of the thing? I thought they were considered essential business.
For now, dude. For now.
Dude, you can't close liquor stores, bro. That is honestly, I'm not even kidding. That's essential, dude.
I'm just giving you a warning, man. I'm giving you a heads up.
I'm going on a fucking crazy stockade if that's the case. I
might have to walk down tomorrow and get some stuff.
I wanted to go there. At first, when I saw Top Shelf across the street was closed, I was like, oh shit, it has begun. And then I was like, oh no, it's just Sunday. Calm down.
Yeah.
And then, but then I came to my kitchen and all I have is straight liquor because I drank all my beer and I was like, fuck, I cannot. I was just killing Manhattans and martinis last night. Like I was like hungover this morning drinking alone, but not technically alone because I was talking to people online. But like I felt like I had a night out when I woke up this morning, and so I found this.
I had the same feeling.
Yeah,
I woke up at like fucking 2, dude. I woke up so late.
Yeah, I think I woke up at 12:30, and I texted you, and I was like, dude, I felt bad texting you because I was like, I know his ass is still hurting. And Scott had the advantage.
Dude, literally, I slept right there. I slept on my couch. I was like, I left the Zoom, and then I just like went back in my chair and just sat here for like 30 minutes with my eyes closed. Just
I think we forgot that Scott had a 3-hour handicap. Like, so he was like just chilling at 1 a.m.
Dude, he like just finally got his pizza. Scott ordered so for the listeners, Scott ordered a fucking pizza on our Google Hangout last night because he thinks he already had it, so he's like not even concerned right now. But so he ordered a pizza. He ordered it like 10 o'clock our time, probably, right? Like he ordered it around the time we started the Google Hangout.
Yeah.
And by like fucking, what was it, like 2? It was 2 when he finally got it. It was like 4 hours later, he finally decided like, oh, let me double check on this. Oh, I ordered pickup. And then his roommate walked over to pick it up and he didn't pay for it. So his roommate called me and like, he's like, I thought I paid on PayPal. It's like, well, use my card. Dude, finally, like 3 a.m., Scott's finally eating pizza as we're all just like blasted.
Yeah.
I think my brother, like, because he texted me today being like, when did you guys like stop? Because like, I think around like 3, he just like put his laptop on his bed and then disappeared for a while. And then eventually you just saw the laptop close and then he quit the Zoom.
Yeah, we had a couple Irish goodbyes and Ashley Mears kind of like dip-dived and dodged real quick. But that was cool just to have her for a second.
That was a funny little,
Yeah, just to check back. She was in Colorado. It was amazing that we had people all across the country.
Her life completely changed.
Yeah, apparently. She's not a Christian anymore, which is unbelievable.
She lives in Colorado.
But, yeah.
The epicenter of the devil's lettuce.
True. That was the original place to legalize weed. And she says she now smokes sometimes, which is huge for her.
That's
So,
huge.
yeah.
That's a huge discovery. Huge news all throughout the cast last night.
Mm-hmm. We gave
We
an
only
attempt.
we only did like an hour and a half though,
Well, we gave
and it was just like an attempt.
Yeah, I knew it was no way it was gonna work, dude.
It was very spontaneous.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well, I think
Yeah.
at one point during it, your phone died, and you fucking you're just gone for like 20 minutes.
You know what I was thinking about, dude? What is the difference between this and Skype? Like, I feel like all of a sudden this became like the default app that everyone's using for all this kind of shit. But like, we had Skype like 10 years ago. What's the difference?
Yeah, I think just a lot of people use this for like work. Like I've used this for like meetings for work before. Like, so I think people just got like used to it, and also it does like it handles like multiple video calls at once a lot better than Skype, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's just like whatever the new trendy thing is, that's what everyone wants to hop on.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking. Because I was when I was doing it, I was like, "This is an amazing technological advancement." And then I remember we used to do this shit all the time. I was like, "Wait,
yeah, we
wait
did this 10 years ago.
I had to like recreate a new thing." But this is better because you get to make a new name every time, dude. For instance, I'm
It's great.
Dr. Jim. We got Wild Uncle E on the other line.
Wild Unk Irk.
Wild Unc Irk. Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, man. But this is officially the first, like,
The first ever remote cast.
Remote cast. We're
And it'll
both
probably-
on location at our apartments.
And it'll probably have to be this way for a while, I guess. I guess there's no getting you out of the house anymore, dude. You're fucking herming it up.
I just want to make sure that I'm good.
I hear you.
Like I want to get past the 14 days of not seeing anyone or whatever, and like just like being like, all right, I don't have it.
Yeah. I've inadvertently been quarantined. I've been quarantined by the rest of society. I've been trying to hang out with people, but no one wants to hang out with me. Oh my God, dude. I've been ghosted more times this week than I thought was ever possible in life, dude. It's
By just girls?
Girls, dudes, just ghosted by everyone. I was supposed to have a studio session on Friday, and the morning of, the producer Sean called me up and was like, "Oh, dude, my girlfriend woke up like coughing, and we don't know if she has it or not, so I don't want to come to the studio and potentially give it to you."
Damn.
And I was just like, "Dude, that's fine, but I just want you to know that I don't fucking care if I get it. I want to make these fucking songs, bro. That's what I care about." But we had a good studio session anyway. Joe and I just went over, we recorded guitars, and instead of, we didn't have to spend any money to do it, which is good. And we got some good recordings, and we're sending him our tracks remotely, which is dope. So like, we'll send him the tracks, and then he'll hit us back with feedback, and then he's kind of mixing it on his end and sending it back. And so that kind of works. It's amazing how innovative we are becoming in this time. But
yeah, because we still just need to get shit done, and we're figuring out like, all right, we can't do it the normal way. Let's just try it somewhere else.
Yeah, and now I'm scared. Like what Mahedi was saying, that like if people find out that this is a perfectly acceptable way to do business or do whatever the hell it is that you do, we might never leave our houses again.
Yeah, just a captive society.
Yeah, and Mahedi was talking about like, do that a lot of businesses are now realizing that you can work from home and it's an effective way of doing something, but I don't think that I think you kind of need to get out of the house at a certain point. If everybody just works at home, dude, we're gonna have a weird ass society. You need coworkers. You need
We're
office
all
banter.
Gonna become internet trolls.
Exactly. So I'm kind of like, I feel like this is the perfect time for the technocracy matrix to you know what I'm saying? Like to come in here and make us all like virtual slaves, and I think this is it.
Ooh.
Maybe.
I didn't think about it that way.
Well,
I don't know.
The people, the hands at work have been waiting for an opportunity to put us all into this digital world. What better time than to fucking slide in and be like, "Hey, remember how fun virtual happy hours are? You don't ever have to have an unvirtual happy hour ever again. You just sit in your room like
the horse is gonna open up a Zoom portal, and there's a cover, a $5 cover to get in, and you drink your own booze.
Yeah.
You're paying for the whole experience, but somehow they're making money.
Yes. That is the most interesting thing. In addition to virtual happy hours and virtual music streams, which we talked about last week, which I think you and Scott caught me on Instagram Live the other night doing some test outs. And I was hoping nobody would pop in because I just wanted to kind of test some stuff out. Because I've figured out a way to broadcast on Instagram Live from my desktop computer. Ooh. So that I can plug in my mixer and get like a nice mix and basically do like a full production type of like music live stream from my house. But
interesting.
But
interesting.
So that might be something I do this week. However, I am not going to post my Venmo up there. Do not fucking Venmo me, people. Don't Venmo me. I just am that bored that I just want to play guitar. I'm tired of playing guitar in my room.
True.
Tired of it.
You need an audience, man.
I feel like it's a good time to just pal out around, play some songs. Probably won't even do much guitar playing. I was thinking about doing like a virtual second Friday with the band because we always play second Fridays at the Point. And instead of that, maybe just get the band together, mic us up, and do a live stream Friday night like we're at the Point.
Sick.
It would be cool. And play like all of our original stuff. Just do like an original set or whatever else people want to hear, requests and shit like that. Why not? Why not?
Yeah, exactly.
You know? So that's something I've been looking into this week. But I've been caving on a lot of my principles this week, dude. It didn't take me long. Didn't take me long to decide.
3 days in quarantine, your world flipped upside down.
Yeah, day 3, I'm fucking virtual happy hours 2 nights in a row, fucking live streaming. But in addition to the music live stream, the weirdest thing I've seen is the virtual bartenders. Like a lot of the I don't even know what it, dude.
Wait,
I see you looking from remotely from your webcam. The look you just made, and that's the look that I make whenever I see that too. Because I have no fucking, I don't know what it is, but like they'll do like they'll do like music live streams, and then they'll be like, and this and that person as your virtual staff, and they're like, you know, Fells Point bartenders, and they're like, well, like, what is your job in this live stream? Why am I tipping you? What do you do? Do they just like engage the chat and just talk to people? Maybe they're like the chat enforcers.
Or like, yeah, maybe they're just like, yeah, so how was your day?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. They just go in there and just talk to people.
Do small talk, and then you tip them for it.
Yeah, you just have like a webcam, and they're just like wiping down their fucking kitchen counter with a rag for 4 straight hours and bullshitting with you. Virtual bartender. You want another drink, but like you have to make it, but like.
Yeah, I'll tell you how to make it. You could have just Googled how to make it, but I'll tell you for $1.
But virtually, you could tip me $1. But that, I mean, that you're talking about, that's...
Is it still $1 a drink for virtual bartending?
I think so.
I
think
the going rate?
I think virtually, yeah, $1 a drink.
Okay.
$1 a drink. Every time I go and make myself a drink, I have to tip you $1.
Yeah, dude, I was spending way too much money on drinks last night on our live stream, dude.
It's so fucking, and the past like couple of days have been so fucking like gloomy outside.
I know.
Like at least the other quarantine days were like, it was nice.
Yeah, like last week, it was nice.
Yeah, it was
I
beautiful.
I had all my windows open.
And I almost don't know which is worse. Like, would you prefer to be quarantined on a beautiful day or an ugly day? Because we're going to get a lot of both.
Yeah. I mean, there's pros and cons to both because, like, obviously on a beautiful day, even though you're stuck inside, you can still look outside. And it's like, all right, the world is still nice.
Yeah.
But also the con of that is like, fuck, I can't go outside and enjoy it.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, I'll sit on my balcony. It's cool. You know?
Yeah, yeah. And, like, but on a gloomy day, I don't know. I mean, like, it sucks, but also the pro is that, like, you know, a rainy day, you just want to be inside. You just want to fucking sleep. You just want to... Mm-hmm. And those are all activities you can do during quarantine.
Yes.
So you feel like you're accomplishing something even though it's nothing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You feel like
you feel weird. A little bit better about the situation because you know otherwise I wouldn't even be going out anyway.
Well, I've been kind of trying to just tell myself that like I'm a good person by not doing shit, which I think everybody's kind of doing, you know? Everybody's kind of like, you know, I'm saving the world by staying inside, and you almost got to tell yourself that motivates you to not do shit. And not that I have any other options.
And not even
either.
like just saving the world, but also just like, all right, I'm being conscious of other people in society, and like they may not be able to fend off this virus, even though like I would survive this. I know some people won't, so I'll just help out by staying inside.
Yep. Well, I gotta commend you, dude. You're doing a fantastic job of it.
Dude,
I look up to you.
I was made for this.
By the way, is the camera switch working?
Yeah, the camera switch is working.
Cool.
It's working nice.
Swell.
It just switched over to see me fucking rub my nose.
Nice. It's just like the embarrassment cam. Yeah, dude. News of the week. United States is now number one, baby, in confirmed cases.
We're number one.
We're number one, dude. We knew that if we were gonna postpone,
the new epicenter's New York, right?
hell yeah, baby, the Big Apple.
The Big Apple.
You knew that if they were going to postpone,
it's rotting from the inside.
if they were going to postpone the Olympics, we were going to have to win at something, and this is what we're doing. We were like, dude, if we can't get golds in the fucking slalom or whatever the fuck, the 400 meter, we're taking the fucking confirmed corona cases. Easy.
It does kind of suck though that like everything that you would be like, oh, well, I'm stuck inside. At least like I can watch the Olympics, or at least I can watch sports, or at least I can watch the new season of this, or like it's like fuck, dude, everything's ruined. Like it's crazy to see like, dude, like late night talk shows are becoming this essentially. Like everyone is basically on the same playing field right now. It's crazy. Like fucking Conan O'Brien, his new show is called Conan at Home, and he's just doing interviews off his iPhone. Like
that's
it's
awesome.
Crazy.
Because
it's
like
wild.
you said, we're on the same playing field.
Yeah.
We're doing the same thing as Conan O'Brien, probably worse, but the same. You know?
Yeah. Dude, I saw that vape. It made me cough.
Yeah, you know, I was worried. I was self-conscious about this. For anybody watching, I'm not a vapor. All right? Like,
Self-conscious.
I scored this off Mehedi. He left it in my coat pocket. He left it in my coat. It was not my fault. And on one of the last nights we went out to the bars, and I woke up and I found it, and I was like, oh, sweet. So, you know, I naturally, the next day, just ripped it until it died. And then I just let it chill for probably like a day or two or a week. And then I was like, you know what? I'm so tired of like whenever I go drinking or anything, smoking cigs, because it just tears up my throat. And if I'm going to do anything, I might as well just, you know, get this vape back in order and never tell Mehedi that I have it. And
until last night when you told him you had it.
Yeah. And at this point, I knew he had like 6 more. So I was like, who fucking cares? But yeah, I went out and I bought myself a charger for it. I bought some pods for it. My brother always wants to hit it, and I know his ass has coronavirus, and that's that. But, you know, what are you going to do? But I'm not, you know, if people are looking at this being like, yo, Jimmy, you're a fucking tool, you might be right, but certainly not because I'm a vapor, because I'm not. I'm just a guy with a vape.
Here, wait. I might pop out for 1 second to give Elizabeth some soup I made.
All right, cool.
All right, I'll be right back.
Solo vamp a little bit. Ugh. A hyphen. All right. Turn it down. Silent stakes. Silent stakes.
Woo!
How was the soup transferal, dude?
Worked out perfectly.
Nice. Did you put on your fucking hazard suit and gloves to fucking, you know?
No, we stayed, 6 feet away from each other, and I put the soup down on a ledge and then walked away, and then she came up and grabbed it.
Hell yeah. Wow, you guys are serious, dude.
Well, dude, because also the thing is, her brother might have gotten it at work. So they don't know if like, he accidentally gave it to, someone at his work tested positive.
Wow, dude.
Yeah.
You know what statistic I just saw today while I was looking up statistics for no reason? You know that we only We
No,
only
you just look up statistics.
just looking up stuff. We only have tested on average 200 per 100,000 people in this country, meaning that only 1 in 500 people have been tested. So
Yeah.
we're leading the world in confirmed cases, having only tested 1 in 500 people.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, it's
insane.
no good, dude.
That's
It's no
fucking insane.
good. That's why I'm taking it seriously. That's why.
Yeah, dude. I saw that
taking all
stat
these
and I was like,
precautions, dude.
wow. Now, granted, you can't.
I
you
mean,
can't,
granted, we probably could have done this at the studio tonight. Yes, but
Granted, we probably should because I got, my brother is in the fucking kitchen making steaks and arguing over how to make a white Russian right now.
I can't even
Fucking-
hear him.
Oh, well, that's good because I fucking can. And, but, he had to stunt on me because I haven't gone grocery shopping in a fucking minute. And
Yeah.
I was down to the only thing that's edible in my whole house was that ground beef that we brought on my birthday.
Yes.
That I had to thaw out. My birthday, for anybody wondering, was August 20th, 2019, most recently. So I got some fucking 6-month-old, 7-month-old ground beef that I'm thawing out right now. And then my brother rolls in with fucking filet mignon and shit that he's, of course,
Damn.
cooking for himself.
Did you cop that from his job?
No, his job is shut the fuck down, dude. He can't get shit.
Damn. Fuck.
Yeah. You know what I'm gonna do? Hold up 1 second. I'm gonna put some headphones on.
There you go. Innovative thinking in deadly times.
Modern problems call for modern solutions.
Exactly. I see Dom moving around in the mirror. What's he doing?
You didn't hit me with any whipped cream, bro? Come on, dude.
Gave you some pie?
He just made me a white Russian.
Oh, nice. That's a good brother, dude.
Hit me up, dude. Do it for the gram. Thanks, Jill. You're not gonna garnish it with some fucking cinnamon and nutmeg, dude? Come on, bro. What the fuck? What the fuck?
Comes over with his nuts out in a microplane. Here we go. Jimmy's figuring out the headphones.
I am so slow behind the curve right now, but
Dude, we're trying to squash the curve, dude.
how we
Coming at
feeling?
it from behind. That's perfect.
Hell yeah. It probably sounds better too. Thanks, man. This looks good, people. Look at that. Whipped
Shout out
cream.
to Lesky. Go
Yeah.
stream his new song on Spotify
Yeah,
for how good that drink is.
Yeah, Stream Dom's newest song. I'm sure you'll find it.
It's like
I
a
don't know.
virtual tip.
Hold up, dude. 1 second.
Wait, do I have to tip Dom now because he virtually bartended for you?
Yeah, you owe him $1. Hold up, dude. I got something here. We'll edit this part out.
Cool.
And we're back to live. I'm finishing up my vodka pineapple, folks. How's everybody doing out there in chat? We are certainly
Ooh.
live streaming right now. What are you drinking, by the way, buddy?
I just got some lemonade, bro. I went too hard last night.
Weak. You need to, dude. I'm telling you.
Dude. I'm not trying to fucking become an alcoholic during this quarantine.
What else are you gonna do besides become an alcoholic?
True. I guess I didn't think about it like that.
Well, I mean, it's sometimes you gotta think about it like that, dude. Because I will say this: it's kind of thought of as like a joke, kind of like a myth, but I think it is true that there is no better cure for a hangover than drinking again. They call the hair of the dog is the expression they use, which was another thing I randomly looked up the other day. And what that is apparently back in the old days when everyone was retarded, they thought that if you were attacked by an animal or something like that, that a way to cure from any infections was to get a lock of that animal's hair that attacked you and put it in your wound.
What?
And so the concept was the full expression is the hair of the dog that bit you. And what it means is that the hair of the dog that bit you is the cure. So the thing that's causing your hangover is also the cure, and that's why we use that terminology in hangover cures.
It only applies to hangover cures.
That's what I'm saying. If only the olden folks knew that certainly doesn't work if you're attacked by a werewolf. However, if you happen to got too drunk last night and then started drinking again today, it works.
Okay. Well, maybe mid-roll, when we do the mid-roll reads, I'll go make a little drinky.
Oh, true, dude. Mid-roll reads, dude. I forgot that was an option. And by forgot, I mean we've never done that in life.
Exactly. But we're trying new things, man. We're trying new things.
Yeah, dude. We're officially on the same level as fucking Conan O'Brien, so get some.
Yeah, dude. Live from the studio from home.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
on
dude.
TBS tonight.
I was talking with you guys last night, and I was telling you guys about how the Green Turtle in Towson is closed now.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
like closed for good or just for the...
They are officially closing
winter?
for good. They are closing for good on April 19th.
Whoa.
Yeah. And I don't know if that has to do with this or because apparently what's happening is they're going to become something else. So the Green Turtle franchise is pulling out of that location, but they're bringing it back, and I think it's going to be like a simultaneous move. Like I think like on April 19th, it's just going to April 20th, 420. It's just going to be something else. But it's probably just going to be like another bar or something like that. But like
Yeah, for sure.
I doubt that a decision like that was made that quickly because this whole lockdown just happened.
Dude, what if
within,
that's Sources?
Oh man, the Source is was decent when they had the corner store, and now they need a fucking 3-floor terrarium. I wouldn't, as much as I always shitted on Green Turtle for being like the place where like all the college kids go, and I feel like I'm not like allowed to be in there on some nights. Like I'll go in there some nights, but like happy hours and shit like that. Not a Friday, Saturday night or a Thursday, Yeah. But it was a staple hold of this community, dude. Green Turtle in general.
The rooftop was just so nice too.
It was awesome, and Green Turtle is a successful Maryland franchise. I think the original 3 or 4 locations
It was Ocean City, right?
Ocean City, Fells Point, Towson, and I think Laurel were the original 4. And then but they've expanded so much. Now there's Green Turtles everywhere. I mean,
yeah, there's like one in Hunt Valley too.
Yeah, they're everywhere. They're kind of like the most comparable business I can think of is like Looney's. Looney's is kind of like a bizarro Green Turtle.
Yeah,
they're another like now they
Maryland franchise.
Yeah, they haven't expanded quite as big. I think Looney's only has like the Bel Air, Canton, and then one in like what the hell's that?
College
Maple
Park.
Lawn. Yeah, College Park, and then Maple Lawn, which is kind of like down below Columbia, almost College Park. But they're all nice. The difference between Looney's and Green Turtle is Looney's, Looney's is like they're all kind of like the same vibe. You don't know what you're gonna get depending on what Green Turtle you go into. If you go into the Towson Green Turtle, you're gonna get a completely different experience than if you go into a Fells Point Green Turtle, which is gonna be completely different than if you go to the Ocean City Green Turtle, where they got the mugs hanging off the fucking wall and shit. And like, I think the Ocean City Green Turtle is the staple.
It's definitely the staple one. But also, I'd really been to the Towson one the most, so that's like what I think of as the Green Turtle.
Yeah. But like also Green Turtle books through my agency for music, so I've played it a whole bunch. I've played it like the Westminster ones, Gambrels. I played like I think I've played every Green Turtle that exists. And most of them are very kind of, whatever. But it's a shame to see the Towson one go, but I'm really curious to see what it's going to be, and I don't know why they haven't announced what it's going to be,
I mean, they may just also put it on hold too until all this shit's over.
Hear me out.
Opening up in a quarantine.
What if it was a fucking show venue, dude?
That'd be sick.
That's what it should be, dude. I've been saying it for years.
I doubt it will be, but
it won't, because nobody has the fucking gumption to pull off a move like that. Even though, I mean, I say it all the time, but it really does amaze me that no one is looking at a city like Towson which is, obviously the benefits of it are it's a huge college town. It's got the second biggest college in the state, right, 2 blocks away. And then, obviously the proximity to the downtown area. So you have access to all the city and metro. You're in the epicenter of all that. And nobody, we had the record theater, and they kind of, let it become what it became to the point it closed down. And then, of course, they tried to follow the wave and turn it into some kind of like fake nightclub type situation, the Torrent,
Yeah.
When it could have easily been, you cannot tell me that if somebody came in to Towson with all the things we have working in our favor and made a venue that got like mid-level acts, something like that, like guys that were like, Lil Peep level, something like that, like people that could sell out shows for like 1,000 people, 2,000 people. And if you booked that correctly, you would make a fucking killing. The problem is, the Wrecker kind of let their situation, and I have nothing against the Wreckers. They own the Rec Room, and they have the Torrent, and they do just fine. I mean, they do just fine. And I think it was probably a thing where they just didn't feel like dealing with it anymore because it's a lot of work to run a successful venue. So I'm not taking anything away from them. I just think that as a musician myself, as a performer myself, and you can obviously empathize with this as well, is that they kind of missed a golden opportunity to really make something happen with that. They let the record become this place that became thought of as like, oh, that's just where kids play with their shitty high school bands or anything. But if you go back to like the 90s, I mean, you can go to the Rec Room today and look on the walls at the entrance and see all the...
Well, I mean, also like fucking like Bill Burr did stand-up at the record.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's crazy. Like, a bunch of like big comics used to come in through there too.
Yeah. And it's a shame that they didn't keep that up because it could have worked. The Gin Blossoms played there. Like literally go in a Rec Room and look at the wall and you see all these, you're like, those guys played next door?
Yeah.
People played next door and now we don't have anything like that. And it's like, if you're, and this is a reality that I think a lot of people like to gloss over, but it's a real reality, which is that if you're a kid that goes to Towson University, chances are, if you're a kid from like out of state or something like that, Baltimore has the reputation it has, and it's also it's not a very visitor friendly city because there's pockets of shit, but it's not the kind of city where like when we went to New Orleans and you could just walk from one place to the next, or if you're in LA you can just bike around. Like Baltimore's like the places you want to visit are like very kind of like there's like, oh, Canton's cool, oh, Fells Point's cool, Hamden's cool, but then it's like what's in between Hamden and Fells, like, you know what I mean? It's
and
very kind of like, yeah, exactly. But it's like it's not the kind of city that is I don't view like our downtown, for instance. What the fuck is downtown? I mean, you guys have we have
just like a bunch of shit to look at.
Yeah, there's nothing going on. Like you go like
Sidebar.
Sidebar.
You wanna go see the water?
Yeah, exactly. You go to Sidebar and that's the only thing that's open in the dead center of downtown. It's the only thing that's open for like 2 blocks in any direction.
Yeah,
and
aside
it's like,
from like the strip clubs.
Yeah, so you have Baltimore Street, and then the Inner Harbor is fucking lame because it's all corporate shit. There's no real like Maryland flavor at the Inner Harbor. It's all
it's
fucking
just like a mall.
Yeah, it's like if you've been to any mall in America, you've seen the Inner Harbor. It's just on the harbor, and it's a shame because it's a beautiful. I mean, the harbor is fucking beautiful, but it's not a place where locals go. Nobody local is hanging out at the harbor. That's all touristy place. But it would seem to me that somebody would have cashed in on the opportunity to put something like that in Towson where it's accessible to everyone and everyone feels comfortable to go there, and there's parking isn't as bad and it's not as crowded and the crime's not as bad. And I think it really could have been a successful move, but I just don't see anyone doing it, and I don't know why. I think everybody's stuck in this mode where they're just trying to do more of the same. Like, how many fucking more pizza places do we need in Towson? How many more college bars do we need in Towson? At least that's why I respect certain businesses like The Point, because they obviously started in Fells Point, and then when they came up to Towson, they decided they were going to do live music and stuff like that, and like do something a little bit different. And their prices are higher than the average bar, but that's on purpose because they don't want a bunch of 21-year-olds in there tripping over each other at the bar and yelling out for Miller Lights and shit like that. They want
exactly
a certain type of clientele, and so they do it, and that provides a whole new outlet for people like that aren't Towson University students to actually go out in Towson on a Friday, Saturday night and enjoy themselves, besides the Kent. Because the Kent is like, that's the place.
That's the townie bar.
Yeah. It's slowly become the only fucking bar I'll go to. Or the only bar I'm allowed to. I need a fake 21-year-old ID to get into all the other ones.
Damn.
I need a fake underage ID.
Yeah.
To get into Towson Bars. If you're old enough, you're too old for Towson Bars. It's always no.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I haven't been to, because like we would always go to like CBP and like we'd hit most of the bars in Towson like every weekend, but
CBP,
I literally
coronavirus
haven't
pub.
been to CBP 19.
Yeah.
No, like the only bars I go to now are the ones that you're playing up there, like the Point or Rec Room or. Like I haven't been to, like, I know Dickies is closed, but like that was like the time I was going out in Towson.
Yeah, Dickies was the shit, dude. That was like where you would go like 5 minutes before last call and get like that. They had like the pitcher and shots deal, so you get like a big pitcher of Natty Bow, and
It was like
then
$10.
Yeah, it was like nothing, and you just go in there. Nobody is supposed to remember when they were at Dickies. You're just supposed to have been there.
Yeah,
Like you go there, and people are like, "Oh, remember we were at Dickies?" And everybody's like, "No, not really."
like exactly.
Exactly. That means you were there, bro. That's how you know you were there. And then they got the Subway right next door, the easiest fucking transition in the world.
Dude, from the famous dude getting thrown through the subway glass video.
I was just gonna bring that up, dude. I can't believe that shit happened.
That was Towson, baby.
That went like internet viral, like big time viral.
Big time viral.
Mm-hmm.
That was crazy. I think
Got
like it ends with the cop like dragging the dude through the mirror who gets punched through it, and it's like, come on, that's the wrong guy. Like, dude.
That when I watch shit like that, my first and immediate thought is always how much it must suck to be the guy that happened to, and knowing that video is now seen by every fucking person in the world. Like
every couple of years, everyone remembers about it.
It's like, dude, like that's why, getting in a street fight these days is remarkably more risky than getting in an altercation back when our parents were growing up. Because you get in a bar fight,
life shattering.
Yeah, dude,
it's like the dude's version of doing porn.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I would rather do porn than lose a fight on the internet. Easily, dude. The second any harsh words are exchanged where people start to get a sense that something's about to pop off, everybody's got their phone out. They're recording. And they're waiting and they're hoping.
First time you hear World Star as you're like getting your fucking hands up, you're like, God damn it, my life's over.
Exactly,
my
dude.
Life's over.
Exactly.
Dude.
One of us is gonna hate our lives for the rest of our life because this is gonna get posted and it's gonna go fucking viral. And then for the rest of my life, I'm gonna have to put in my fucking Bumble profile from here on out. Yeah, I'm the guy who got thrown through the subway window. Bad night for me. Not my best showing.
Yeah, I'm more of a Jimmy John's guy now.
Yeah, dude. That I mean, just the idea of getting knocked out in general. Like, there's always like when we watch those fight comps or anything like that, I always get skeeved out. Just the prospect of getting KO'd in front of people.
Yeah.
For me, it's not even about the pain or the health risk of getting knocked out. It's literally 98.9%.
Like embarrassment.
Embarrassment. 1.1% is me being concerned for my physical health. And the rest is just pure clout.
Having to live it down.
Just, I mean, whatever girl you're with at the time is not going to be your girlfriend anymore, dude. You can't watch
You
can't watch your boyfriend get knocked out and stay with him. It's just too hard.
That's like, that's definitely it right up there behind like I don't know, what are other things that would happen in front of a girl that would instantly just fucking clock her down? I'd say like, low on the list is not being able to change like a tire or something, I bet.
Yeah. There are certain things that as a man you should know how to do, and there's no fucking excuse. And changing a tire is one. If you as a grown-ass man have to pull over on the side of the road and call AAA with your girlfriend in the passenger seat. Hang it up, dude.
Dude, she's leaving with the tow truck driver.
Exactly. Hang it up. You're going to let another man come and jack up your car.
Yeah, jack up your car and tow away that bitch.
Yeah, exactly, dude. You failed, dude. You fucking failed. Now, I will say this as a caveat to what we were just saying. I think the circumstances are different depending on what the fight was about. If you were somebody who started the fight and you get KO'd, I think that's a much more embarrassing situation than if like you had no choice but to fight. Like if somebody like slapped your girl's ass or something like that. Like if a fucking NFL football player just decided he was going to grab my girlfriend's ass and I was like, fuck, my only two options are act like I didn't see it and then be a bitch, or confront him about it and get my ass kicked and be a bitch. And so it's like, I know I'm not going to beat fucking, this guy in a fight. He's going to beat my ass, but I got to stand up for my girlfriend. If you get fucked up in that situation, that's totally different. I watched a guy, one of my coworkers, when I was at Melting Pot. We were all at CVP drinking one night, and there was another guy who worked at another bar. I think he works at World Beer now. This is probably like 4 years ago. And we were all at CVP drinking, and he was fucked up beyond belief, my coworker. And he was leaned on the bar, drinking whiskey straight, just like shooting it. And he was just spitting on the ground, just, you know how you, like when you're super fucking drunk and you're about to throw up and you start, So he was
got
doing
too much
that.
saliva in your mouth.
Exactly. So he was just spitting on the ground. And the guy, the other bartender at a different place, was sitting next to him and was like, "Hey, bro, stop doing that, man. Somebody's got to clean that up. You work in the industry. You should know better." And he was like, and then my coworker was like, "Fuck you, dude." He's all fucking out of his fucking mind, drunk at this point. He's like, "Fuck you, bro, man. I fucking blah, blah, blah." And then, so the guy was like, "Whatever, dude." And then, my coworker was like, "Fuck it, man. You want to fucking come outside, fucking tell me like a man to fucking do this shit." And the other bartender was like, "All right, fuck it, man. Let's go outside." He stands up and fucking slaps his thighs. And as soon as I fucking saw him do that, I knew it was all over. I was like, this guy was way too ready to go outside and fight. This is not a good situation. Like, my coworker, decently.
Yeah, but he's like drunk off his ass.
He's fucked up beyond belief, and he's a relatively smaller guy. He can handle himself for his size, but this guy was like a bigger guy. Came to find out he like
muscular
wrestled
thighs.
and boxed. Muscular thighs. He had to fucking slap him just to get out of his fucking seat. And like, dude, they walked outside. My coworker threw one punch, and the guy like basically like Superman caught the punch with his hand, grabbed the back of my coworker's head and just like side threw him face first into the cement. Dude, he threw my coworker's face. He grabbed the back of, not one punch was thrown.
Yeah.
It was he threw a punch, the other guy grabbed his head, threw his face into the sidewalk. His head bounced off the sidewalk. He tried to get up. He like tried to stand up, and then he just fell back over again. His head was bleeding. He spat out a tooth. And the worst part of the whole situation was his girlfriend was standing right there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's a double KO.
Oh my God, dude.
Because and not even just for because for the girlfriend, he was the aggressor. He asked for the fight to start, lost it, but also being in such a fucked up state and like not being able to handle yourself, that's the double KO.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's what I was getting at is like
the triple KO was also him getting knocked out.
Yeah, that was a triple KO. That was a TKO for sure, triple KO. But
is that what TKO stands for?
No, that'd be funny though.
Or
you got knocked out.
Total knockout?
Technical knockout. A TKO is when they stop the fight because you're just not able to fucking like the referee will just stop the fight. He'll be like, "Look, you're not able to fucking you're a bitch.
Look,
you're getting
you fucking suck, dog.
Like, dude, you're getting fucked up right now. Let's all be honest with ourselves. This is over." That's a TKO. But in wrestling, they have a technical fall. Fall is another word for pin, where if at any point you get ahead of your opponent by 15 points or more, they just stop the match and say you technically got pinned. You got fucked up so much in this wrestling match we're just gonna stop it.
Yeah, get out of here.
He's beating you by 15 fucking points, dude. Give it a rest. But yeah. But that was the most terrible part of the situation, is that he was the kind of, and the thing is, and this is something that was weird about understanding psychology, is this guy that I'm talking about that got knocked out, he would always get in fights. And he didn't always win them. He won some and he lost some as well. But he just liked fighting. And when he came back into work the next day, or like a week later after his face healed, he didn't give a fuck. He was like, he literally said, he was like, yeah, man, you win some, you lose some.
Jeez.
He just
I can't
loved the
believe
game.
that.
He loved the game. And honestly, when he said that, I was like, all right, respect then. Fuck it. Like, all right, like you're living your life, bro. I can't knock you for that. You know?
Yeah. I mean, respect on that, but also just like, what kind of fucked up shit happened in his life that he is like that?
Definitely did not have the best childhood, I'll say that. Definitely had a fucked up life situation as far as I was aware. So, I mean, it all checks out. It's all, it all makes sense. But, that's kind of one of those moments when, like, we tend to think of things in terms of how we would respond if we were in those situations. But the flaw in that thinking is that at the same way that I would have felt had that happened to me in that situation, you also have to give a certain amount of credit to, I wouldn't have been in that situation because I'm not the type of person to do that. Yeah. So if we wound up outside, it would literally be because I had no other choice but to step outside with this guy. And like I said before, if that was the case and I got fucked up, it's a different situation, because it's like, well, Jimmy didn't want to fight. Like, he just, he had to, and he got fucked up. Like, everybody knows, there's going to be somebody out in the world that can beat your ass unless you're the fucking world heavyweight champion UFC fighter. So, like, everybody's got somebody that can fuck him up. So it's not just losing a fight that's bad. It's the circumstances.
Oh, yeah. I think one of the outcomes of this, like, quarantine thing is a lot of people are going to get fucking way thinking that they're the baddest motherfucker around because they haven't been out for a while. There's going to be a ton of fights when we get back to fucking business, dude.
Dude, I already think I'm the fucking shit. It's been like a week. I'm like, dude, I'll fuck up anybody when I'm back at Fells Point, dude. Because I haven't seen another human being in so long that I'm like, dude, there's no way anybody else is as big as me.
Yeah, dude, I'm fucking ripped right now. I'm the strongest guy I know right now.
I'm eating 8-month-old ground beef, and it doesn't even faze me, bro.
Dude, if you get fucking like a coli.
Oh my god. Can you imagine that?
Shit, like...
Can you imagine that? I wonder how many deaths are going to be caused completely un-corona related just from shit
just from
like
people
that.
eating like old canned goods and fucking
Yeah.
mystery frozen vegetables that have been in their freezer for 20 years.
Exactly. Oh, what did you die of?
Hand-me-downs from their parents' pantry.
What did he die of? No, dude, salmonella. He died of salmonella. Like an idiot.
He cracked open a novelty can of soda he was keeping as a shelf. It was as just a table piece. He opened a 2019 Surge and he died.
Surge, dude. That's a fucking classic soda, dude. Those are some 90s sodas, bro. Those are some 90s sodas. Surge Sprite Remix is a 2000s soda that was
Sprite Remix was good, dude.
The first time I was ever truly had my ego busted was I was sitting on the boat. We had a little boat when I was younger, and my dad, my mom, and my dad's father, my grandfather were out on the boat. And I wanted to get Sprite Remix. I think I was like 11 years old at the time. So we went to the fucking shore shack before we went out on the boat. I got a whole pack of Sprite Remixes. And I was on like my 4th Sprite Remix on the boat. and I'm sitting there in my bathing suit, no shirt on, fucking chubby ass little kid. And my grandfather goes, Jim, you better cut back on those Sprite Remixes, man. You're supposed to be the Golden Greek, but look at you. You're soft. And I was like, no. And then 5 years later, I decided to lose weight.
5 years later, switched to Diet Sprite Remix.
Yeah, exactly. But like, it's those situations, honestly. You need those situations, dude.
Oh,
you need people to tell you. Like when I went out to LA the first time.
An older relative to just be like, come on, man.
Somebody that knows you, somebody that like.
Come on, Jack.
Somebody that can see the best in you. They look at you and be like, You could be so much better if you weren't drinking all this Sprite remix, dude. You fucking 11-year-old loser. Do you want to not have sex for another 10 years? Because you won't. And he was right.
Dude, it all worked out though.
It's all good now, but all the improvements I've ever made in my life have all been as a result of massive blows to my self-confidence and failure and stuff like that. You need that. You need that.
Yeah.
And that's going back to what you're saying. When you're sitting at your house all day in quarantine, you're not getting any blows to your ego, dude. You need to go out and fuck up. You need to strike out with some more girls, dude. You need that in your life.
You need to go to the grocery store and forget your gloves or something. Or you need to go to... No, yeah, I don't know. There's definitely truth in the most change in your personal self that you'll ever make is from a negative experience. Like any time that you become your underdog, then that's when you start winning, dude.
Well, you need some sense of because I think the problem is that we all hold ourselves to a standard based off of the people around us.
Fucking nothing.
Yeah, nothing.
To our own fucking whatever checklist is in our head.
And you are yourself every day, all day, and so it's very difficult to see yourself from an objective perspective. Because things happen gradually, and you don't really see the changes in your life, and everything always just seems normal the same way. With this whole quarantine thing now, it just seems normal now because it's been a gradual process, and now everybody's just used to it. That happens in daily life where you start to fall into certain habits and you start to fall into certain tendencies and things like that, where unless somebody on the outside sees you and compares you to how they knew you, that's what happened when I went out to LA is Scott lives out in LA. That's the fucking Hollywood shit like that. Everybody out there is always looking good, and everybody, that's the lifestyle out there. And I was just comparing myself to I live in Baltimore, the arguably ugliest city in the fucking country. And so I look good for Baltimore, but because I didn't have any type of standard to hold myself to, I thought I was doing all right,
Yeah.
So you need that perspective.
No, that's real.
Yeah.
That's real. And one step in LA, you're like, I gotta fucking go back home, make some changes in my life.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
You've been doing it though. You've been doing it. You're fucking nice and svelte again.
Svelte. That's a good word.
Svelte.
Svelte.
Yeah.
I haven't heard that word in so long.
You just heard it right now, baby.
Svelte. That's a classic fucking word, dude.
Dude, it's a good one.
Yeah. Now, that being said, in terms of... I think I failed more this week than... we tried the live stream last week and it fucked up. But that was another situation where then I had to fucking spend the whole next day figuring out how to get it right. And then...
Then you figured out how to do fucking Instagram, dude.
Yeah.
You hacked the system.
Because there was no distractions. There's no distractions. I don't have the option of hanging out with anybody or going out or doing anything. So I'm just sitting in my fucking apartment all day, just sitting there watching TV, and then I just get anxious and I'm like, I need to do something. And I just start figuring shit out. And there's a lot of the shit that I figure out, I feel like is so easy and stuff that everyone else has already figured out. But it just, I needed to be put in a situation where it's now I have no choice but to just fucking work on this shit, dude. That being said, going back to way, way back when I was telling you about being ghosted, dude, I had the weirdest fucking situation happen to me this week. It was fucking it stuck with me.
A virtual first date.
Oh, no. Now, that is something I will definitively say I will never do.
Yeah, because there's right, dude. Next week, I'm going to catch you slipping.
See, here's the thing. I feel like something like this, like what we're doing right now, is only possible because we have a rapport with each other.
Yeah, a rapport. For sure.
We're able to bypass the barriers of virtual communication because, we got it. However, if this was a situation where I can barely communicate to a girl on a first date in person on my best day, and you're telling me I'm going to fucking sit in front of a laptop screen and try to make the conversation entertaining with no other... part of a first date is knowing how to fucking play shit off and learning how to, distract the conversation because you can't maintain a fucking straight-up interesting conversation for 3 straight hours. You can't. You can't. You need to fucking banter with the bartender a little bit. Talk to somebody next to you. Talk about the song that's playing in the fucking background. Look at the table over there and make fun of them. Shit like that. You need.
And depending on how like converse the date is, like how much they're willing to add to the conversation. Like it could just be 3 hours of you just fucking solo keeping the balloon in the air.
Solo cast, exactly. And trust me, I've been there. And that was, but like in this situation, there's no way. You might as well just fucking delete the number from your phone if you're considering a virtual first date. You might as well just fucking hang it up. Just stick to messages, dude. Messages are decent because that way you have time to think about your response, things like that. You don't want a fucking face-to-face conversation on a laptop, dude. If you've never talked to them before, it's just impossible.
So wait, what was it?
My last gig, the most recent gig I had was 2 Saturdays ago, St. Patty's Day weekend, the weekend before St. Patty's Day. I was playing at Riptide. You were there.
Yeah.
And
damn, dude, little did we know that was your last gig.
Yeah. And that seems like forever ago now.
Yeah.
But there was a girl there who like I wound up talking to, and I got her number and stuff like that. And we were chatting and stuff like that. She lives out in Frederick, and she was staying at a hotel. So I was out like doing my own thing. I met up with Sean and some friends. We went to the Horse for a little bit. Now this was the last night that I think all bars are open because this is the weekend right before they shut everything down. So the Horse was kind of slim crowd. Everything was kind of slim. Like it was like that point when you knew that it was about to be the end.
Yeah, like something was happening.
Exactly. And I think that was like the dead giveaway night when it was St. Patty's Day weekend, when it was supposed to be the bar crawl and it was supposed to be like the busiest day of the year, and it was like not even as busy as a regular Saturday. People were like, all right, we can't do this anymore. And that's why a lot of bars shut down before the even fucking lockdown happened. Yeah. Some bars shut down beforehand. The Horse closed the day before. But so I was out there, and like, you know, naturally I was trying to fucking, you know, I was texting her and stuff like that, like seeing if I could come back to the hotel.
Ooh.
And didn't happen. Whatever. She fell asleep, or said she fell asleep. And we talked over the course of the week, and we were like, yeah, let's hang out on Saturday. So I was like, cool. And so we made plans to hang out last Saturday. And you know,
right
Snapchat,
when shit was locking down.
Yeah, this is after the lockdown happened, but it was like, you know, bars and shit had shut down. It was the first week of that, and we had made plans to hang out that weekend. And then she texted me that day and was like, hey, so what are the plans today? And I was like, I just texted back and I was like, well, the options are kind of slim, being as how we can't really go out anywhere. So like, we'll figure something out. No text back. And so like 3 hours later, I texted her again. I was like, so what are you thinking? Because we had like made plans, like meet up at 5. It was like 5:30 at this point. I was like, so what's going on? And then still nothing. So then I just Snapchatted her a picture of my face, just being like, and then she like responded and was like, I'm sorry, do you hate me? And I was like, what are you talking about? So I just called her. And then she was like, I'm sorry, this, that, the other thing. I just got really nervous because, you know, like, we were supposed to hang out, but we were going to go to your apartment. We can't go anywhere, so it just kind of like made me nervous that like I didn't know like what you were trying to do or anything. And I was like, I'm just saying like we don't really have any choice. You know, we can go for a fucking walk in Lock Raven or anything.
Damn,
like,
dude, you fucking dentist system there, dude.
Dude, I didn't fucking start the coronavirus. I didn't fucking do that. Obviously,
the implication, dude.
Whatever, dude.
The implication.
Whatever. Hold up, because I feel like you're on her side right now, and I need you to bear with me.
I'm not on her side, dude. I'm on your side. Don't worry.
I need you to bear with me.
I'm always on your side, dude.
So I talked to her on the phone for a good 45 minutes and was like, blah, blah, blah. We talked it over. She decided she wasn't going to come over that night. I was like, fine, whatever, cool. Let's make plans for next weekend because she works a day job. And so all week she kind of find out, she's like, I didn't mean to tell you this, but I have a little bit of baggage. Like, I'm going through a divorce right now. She's 28. I was like, oh, geez, this is something I've never dealt with before. But I guess it's something that you're going to get used to.
Dealt with the women who were divorced before?
I have not. That's what I said. This is something I have. Yeah, I have. But I correct myself. I have once, and it was the worst experience of my life. It was that chick that wound up fucking like stalking me and shit like that. But she was already through the divorce. This girl was in the process of a divorce, so she was actually technically still married.
Technically still married.
And, but you know, I was like, whatever. it happens. You get divorced, you get married, you hang out at my apartment. It's all part of life. It's all part of life.
It's the only place we can hang out.
I don't make the
We
rules.
obviously can't hang out at your place because your still legal husband is there. Dude, can you imagine? Dude, you know the reason why she isn't hanging out is because her husband's like, why are you leaving on a quarantine?
Yeah. I doubt they're living together, dude. I don't know. Anyway.
Maybe,
so
I don't know.
Maybe, dude. You know, your guess is as good as mine. But I cruise through the week, and all week she's like Snapchatting me at night, being like, can't wait till Saturday, can't wait to see you. Up until the night before, Friday night, the night before the day we were supposed to hang out, she Snapchats me, see you tomorrow. And I was like, all right, cool. And then I wake up the next day, I go to the studio, knock out whatever I have to do at the studio. 2 p.m. I text her, I'm like, hey, so what's up? Nothing. So then, like 2 hours later, I just text her again. I was like, are we doing this again? Where like the day of, you just completely just ignore me? And all I did say was like, so we doing this again, LOL? Nothing.
Ooh.
So then I go for my third move, which is to Snapchat her, like I did the week before, which was me just with a fucking disappointed face. Deleted me on Snapchat.
Ooh.
So I'm like, this has got to be a mistake because I'm like typing her name into the fucking search bar and nothing's coming up.
Blocked on Snapchat.
Yeah, blocked on Snapchat. I don't know if blocked because I could still see her name like in my like past messages. You know what I mean? Like I can still see her in like sent and received shit on my regular log. But when I try to, she's not in my friends list anymore. So I think she just deleted me on Snapchat. She didn't block me.
Keep telling yourself that, bud.
Yeah, dude. She only deleted me, dude. It's not that bad.
Bud. Okay.
It's not like she blocked me or something. There's still a chance. So then I was
you
like,
on Snapchat tomorrow, starts fucking snapping you all week.
dude, exactly. So I go to call her. Just my final last her. I got off the phone with Scott. We talked for like an hour. I was like, I'm gonna throw this girl a call real quick, just see what's up. Straight to voicemail.
The number you have dialed has been disconnected.
Yeah. And at first I thought maybe she was just rejecting my call. So then after we got off the Google Hangout last night, I'm not like pressed about this situation. I'm really not.
Wait, did you call her at like 4 a.m.?
Just to see. And at 4 a.m., straight to voicemail. She blocked my fucking number.
Ooh, damn, dude.
Now, granted, I did a lot of stupid shit last night after we hung out.
What are you going to do?
No, I don't care. I honestly thought it was just this amazing, like,
that's kind of like a heroic level of blocking. That's
it's
kind of hard, dude, because she strung you along for an extra week after she ghosted you the first time. That was not a Casper. That was not a friendly ghost.
Dude, I don't know.
That was like the haunted ghost in Ghostbusters, dude.
Dude, yeah, exactly. That was a bad ghost, dude. That was not a good ghost.
The painting on the wall, dude.
Yeah.
Igor,
but the thing is like,
Ivan
it was so blatant. It was such an overt series of events that I wasn't pressed to really hang out with this girl in the first place. It was just like, you know, something to do. Like, nobody wants to hang out. She said she'd hang out. Cool, we do it. Like, she's cute, whatever. And when that happened, it was more so a thing. I was like, wow. I couldn't believe it. That was the main thing. It was like I wasn't.
That was the first time you're like, wow, people are taking this quarantine thing seriously.
Dude, it was just a situation of like, you double ghosted me, dude. You ghosted me, and then I rung you back in, and then you re-ghosted me. And like, I get it. Like, she's obviously dealing with some shit. She's going through divorce and stuff like that. And she, you know, reasonably, she hasn't dated in 7 years, and like, she's probably nervous about the prospect of hanging out with some dude she met at fucking Riptide. But like, the way she handled it is like, I mean, that's a gigantic red flag. You know, that's probably the best thing that could have happened, because God forbid we did wind up hanging out and then she got all psycho. You know, that's a psycho move, I feel like, dude. To fucking do that. Like, you're a 28-year-old woman. If you don't want to hang out, say you don't want to hang out. Don't say you definitely want to hang out. Snapchat me every night saying you can't wait, and Snapchat me a picture of the event in your fucking phone calendar saying hang out with Jimmy all day.
Oh my God, what a psycho.
Exactly. And then on the day of, block me on everything. That is insane. I don't even feel any type of way about it. It's just like, wow, dude, people are fucking crazy. And it was a blessing that we didn't wind up hanging out. But that was just one of my situations this week. But
Frederick girls, dude. Can't trust them.
I couldn't fucking believe it, dude. literally beyond the pale. I don't even know what that expression means, but I feel like it makes sense there.
I think it applies. What was the other situation?
The other situation is not. It's much more of like a regular type of story. It's not even. I mean, it just is what it is. Like, you know, that girl that Alex works with, that we were hanging out for a bit, and we went on a couple dates, and you know, I just started to get the feeling like over the course of time that you know, you just start noticing like a degree of like, oh, we're not talking as much. Oh, like, you know, when I text her, it's like a fucking 4-hour later response and like a bare minimum type of conversation, and you just kind of take the hint after a certain point. And so with that, it was just like,
yeah, it's the silent but deadly ghost.
Yeah, that's the real ghosting. I think that's a ghosting that everybody deals with every day. What I experienced with this other chick was this like monumental, like crazy psycho style fucking maneuver. But with this girl, and that's the one that I'm more pressed about. Not even pressed, but just like depressed. Not even depressed. Just like kind of like that one kind of bums me out because like, damn, this girl is pretty cool. And then like all of a sudden, like, you know, we were talking all the time, and then all of a sudden out of nowhere, you just can't even fucking text back or anything like that. And like, I'm not a person who is like a chaser, you know. I learned my lesson when I was younger of like, I don't put myself out there like that. Like, I'll text you, and if you don't text me back, you won't hear from me for a while. And then maybe like when I'm drunk,
wait,
like,
fuck? Okay, there we go.
What's up?
I like my shit started like playing from YouTube. I don't know why.
Oh, sick, dude. The ghost. She's haunting you now.
The ghost, dude. She got me.
But like with this situation, I can't help but think that like it's karma in a way, because I know I've definitely pulled similar. Here's the thing that I was thinking about, dude. As much as could be said about the fact that I've like maybe hurt some girls' feelings in the past, I was never a ghoster, and I was never one to just like completely ignore somebody or anything like that. Like,
Yeah.
I've always, if they wanted the conversation, I'd have the conversation. I'd explain to them what was going on. And usually I was very upfront from the get-go. Like, for a lot of these situations, I would probably say all of them, I was always very upfront from the get-go. If I wasn't considering a type of relationship type of situation, I made that apparent from the jump.
Yeah,
and
you
so
got it. That's just courtesy.
Yeah, it's courtesy. And so, like, if we decided to go through things and, like, you know, there's emotions involved and stuff like that, not everything is played out in a fucking script, and things happen, and things get taken the wrong way, and certain people start to develop different types of ideas about things. But at the end of the day, I was never one to just kind of like leave someone hanging, you know? And but at the same time, I still have definitely hurt some people because of my aloofness. And so when this happened to me, my only thought was like, I probably fucking deserved it.
Yeah, it's just karma.
It's karma, dude.
I've done this enough.
It's bound to happen. It's bound to happen. And you know, like, I just want to know, I think there's a part of human psychology, and I think it's why ghosting is such a cruel thing in my mind, and why I can't bear to do it. And even with that girl who was completely psycho and was like texting me and calling me and showing up to my gigs and stuff, I would still, up to a point, talk to her and be like, hey, listen, like, this is what's going on. Like, I didn't get to the point where I would like completely ignore her after I had explained myself several times. Was like, no, you need to fucking stop. This is what's happening. I told you 3 times at this point. I'm not talking to you anymore. But even then, I still said, like, I'm not. We're done.
Yeah.
Like, I even
said that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you said that. You didn't just block her, ghost her, all that shit.
But I think there's a part of human psychology where it's like, I want to know why. I want to know what it was. I want to know what the situation is, because when you have a connection with somebody and then all of a sudden you don't, there's a part of you that wants to know, like, well, what was it? And
you want closure. You want closure.
Yeah. And I would take any answer. I mean, if she was like, look, you know, you fucking, you know, you are this.
You don't have to go into specifics.
Exactly. Like, whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever it could be. It could be anything. But instead, I'm forced to sit here and just kind of like wonder.
Yeah,
what was
exactly.
it? Does she not like the fact that it just, you think about it, and then because of that, it just makes you look at yourself differently. You start assessing your own self-worth based off of somebody else's lack
That's
of
when
ability.
you start making the big changes and you start improving and you start
Exactly.
growing and
If you
come
could have
back
told
stronger,
me,
dude.
if you could have told me, hey, I just don't like guys that play music and have podcasts, I've been like, all right, well, that's who I am.
Well,
and so
tough
if you
luck,
don't,
bitch.
yeah, tough luck. Text me back anyway, bitch. But like, if that's what you're saying and that is the truth, then I can also at least at that point look at myself in the mirror and be like, well, that's who I am, and that's not something I'm willing to change. And so I guess it just wasn't going to work. But instead, I'm sitting here thinking like, oh, I wonder what it was, dude. I wonder what it was. Wonder what sucks about me.
Yeah. What was the breaking, the straw that broke the camel's back?
Last Friday, I did kind of like a Hail Mary Friday night. This is while the lockdown was in session. I just I called her. I texted her earlier in the week, and we texted back and forth a little bit. I was like, "Hey, how's the end of the world treating you?" And we talked like 2 texts back and forth. Like she was like, "I'm doing fine." Sent another text and was like, "This, that, the other thing, just doing the bed, blah blah." And then she was like, "How about you? I'm sorry to hear about the bars closing." And I like texted her back like, "This, that, the other thing about my situation." Just no response. And I was like, "All right, well, normally this conversation would have gone on longer than this, but whatever. That's understandable."
Yeah.
So I just, let it hang. And then like a couple days later, it was Friday night, 5 p.m. I went out for a run, came back. That was after I climbed the hill and shit like that. Came back, took a shower, sitting on my balcony and drinking a Bud Light and hitting my Hetty's Jewel. And I was like, I'll just give her a call. So I called her up, nothing. And then I just texted her like, wow, with an exclamation point, just like whatever type shit. And she texted me back. Right after that, Alex hit me up, was like, yo, we're doing a happy hour at Zach's place. So I went over there and started hanging out with them, brought my beer over, was chilling on the balcony, hanging out. And she texted me back, was like, sorry, I was playing spike ball. And then I didn't respond. And then 15 minutes later, she was like, what's up? And then I didn't respond until like 1 a.m. because I was just hanging out with Alex and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I just said like, at 1 a.m, I just texted her back and was like, hey, sorry, like this, that, the other thing. I was just seeing if you want to hang out sometime, blah, blah, blah. Like just seeing what you're up to. And I figured, like, she'll probably text me back tomorrow morning and answer that fucking question. Nothing. So then I just kind of, like, said, fuck it. And then last night after our Google Hangout, I was just browsing Instagram, and I came across this very relevant meme. It was, like, the Jim from The Office where he's, like, sitting next to the fucking thing. And it's, like... where he says like one thing, it's like, she didn't leave you on red, and then the next panel is like, you just left her speechless, or something like that, So I just sent that at 5 a.m. to like,
oh my god,
her. I just sent that meme to her and like 2 other girls. Just any girl that texts me back.
Any girl that's ghosted you, you just sent that
exactly.
meme.
Because it's like, who fuck cares? It's 5 a.m. I
Holy
texted a couple
shit.
other dudes at 4 a.m. I fucking texted Andrew Smith something. Like, I'm a big drunk texter caller person when it comes to time. And it's always like, obviously 4 or 5 a.m. where people are like, did he just wake up, or is he that much of a piece of shit? And they're usually right if they guess piece of shit. But and no response to that either. So I was like, you know what? I'm hanging it up. It's all over. Guys,
Yeah,
can you brew me up another White Russian, please? Please. I said please like more times, more than any other word. No Baileys though, please. Come on.
Very courteous to your in-person bartenders, dude.
I know. I'm going to tip you guys. Don't worry.
Yeah, right, dude. You're fucking unemployed.
This is true, dude. You should be tipping me, dude. You're lucky I'm only asking for a drink and not money.
Shit, maybe I'll do my little drink break too.
Yeah, make yourself a drink, dude. Anybody that's around in the chat, now is the time to talk to us because we are definitely live right now. So please say what's up. Ask us any questions. We're not really paying attention to the chat right now, but it's nice that you guys are paying attention, hanging out. If you are, who fucking knows? What are you mixing up over there, dude?
wanted to change pace from last night, so I got a little Evan and Coke.
Yes, dude. Back on the horse, baby. Back on the wagon. That's what I like to see. There,
Well,
mix.
I
I
got that big ass like decanter thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about? That big ass like glass holder for whiskey. And I just have like the most white trash whiskey in it. Evan Williams in it, dude.
Dude, all my friends do that. Literally, when I go to Sean's house, he has his like fancy ass decanters, and I'm like, "Yo, what's in this?" And he's like, "Fucking Evan Williams." I definitely want to get a
I got it
decanter
from my
too.
grandma,
Thank you.
dude. It's my grandma's decanter. She probably
That's
had some
sick.
like nice shit in it. Got
This
it
is
in a
good,
little
guys. Thank
fucking-
you very much.
Look at this little cup I got.
That's
It's
good.
a glass mug. So
The Evan and regular Coke, not diet,
Yeah.
huh?
There's Dom fucking drooling.
Dom's jewel in the background. Dom just wants to be a part of this illustrious live stream that currently has millions of viewers. How's it going, guys? We're live right now. Believe me, trust me.
We're live on Instagram and Facebook or something.
Yeah, remember to virtually tip Dom and Jill.
Virtually tip Dom. We'll put the information in the chat that we've been talking in this whole time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
'Cause we're on computers.
yeah, we're on computers. It's very easy for us while one person is talking to fucking engage a chat.
Exactly. Even while we're talking, we're probably typing.
Probably right now.
Yeah.
Right now I am. I'm responding to you. You know who
This
you
is live.
You know who you are. You know who you are, bro. You know who you are.
Shout out Alex. I see Alex out there in the chat. Shout out Alex Glazer.
Alex Glazer, you're the fucking man,
Shout
bro.
out Voyage Down the Amazon.
Great podcast. Alex has been amping it up, dude. I think we had a nice, very enthralling conversation last time we hung out about just he wants to put out more content for his stuff too. And he was saying like, maybe we'll do more episodes per week. And I was like, nah, bro. It's not about making more content. It's about putting out more content. You fucking have your episode per week, and then you fucking give him clips. And now, if you notice, he's got little paid ads. He's got fucking little clips, subtitled on Instagram. He's making moves, dude, and that's how you got to do it. That's how you got to do it. So I was very stoked when I saw that, and I texted him, and we were texting back and forth, and just seeing like, I'm trying to figure out how to fucking do that now, and just stuff like that. Stuff like that is cool. What the fuck else has been going on this? Everybody's talking about. You watched Tiger King yet? Everybody's talking about that shit.
No, I haven't seen it yet.
I tried watching it.
That was
going
to be my thing. I was going to try to watch tonight.
Part of me is like, is everybody in this show because it's super good, or is everybody in this show because
it's like the new thing on Netflix this week?
Yeah, it's new on Netflix, but also we got nothing else to do but watch this fucking white trash. Basically like the old white gay, well, Lil Nas X is gay, but like the old white version of Lil Nas X that owns tigers and shit like that, and everybody's just like obsessed with him. I'm like, would this be good if we weren't forced to stay in our houses all fucking day every day? I don't know.
I mean,
like
I
2
think it is
episodes,
just like, it's also just like a crazy, like, story. I think just him, he's just like such a larger than life character. I think that's why a lot of people are like super into it. But yeah, I don't know. I'm always skeptical with shows like this where like it's such like a, item of the moment. It's like such like a hot like issue that everyone's talking about and everyone's making jokes about it and everyone's has their own thoughts on it, and it just makes me not want to watch it.
Well,
I'm like,
exactly,
come on,
exactly.
bro. It's not that good.
Yeah, I don't want to be a part of the fucking. Yeah, exactly. I don't want to feel like I'm being like,
it's like
forced to do
fucking
it.
the new Rick and Morty or some shit.
Yeah, and Rick and Morty, as we all know, is way overrated. And
It's pretty funny, but it's just like it's not worth fucking tearing down a McDonald's to get a sauce.
Yeah,
What
it's
the fuck,
ridiculous.
bro?
It's ridiculous. It is ridiculous. But as far as the Tiger King thing is, I just the thing that makes me skeptical about it, and this is a thing that I find is common with a lot of Netflix series. You know how like you'll be like cruising through Netflix and it's a series you've never seen before, but they'll be like season 6 not now available, and I'm like, bro, I didn't even know there was a season 1. And now you're telling me you've done 6 seasons of this fucking show, and this is the first time I'm ever seeing it? Like, this guy was apparently this super prominent fucking character in the American culture that none of us had ever fucking heard of. Did anybody know who Joe Exotic was before last week? Was he a top commodity topic that people were talking about? Or did they just make a show now where they're talking about how popular he was, but like, was he really that popular? I don't know, because I never fucking heard of him, and it's not like I live under a fucking rock. Like I'm not the most culturally abreast person, but I know enough about what's going on to know if there was a fucking Tiger King for the past 20 years.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's kind of strange that a lot of people hadn't heard about him before this, but also like, I don't know. Like I said, I might watch the first episode tonight and fucking see how
Joe
it goes.
Exotic isn't real, folks. That's what I'm saying. Joe Exotic is a made-up character jammed down your throat by the Netflix fucking... by Netflix.
By the Obamas, dude.
By the Obamas and the Clintons as a cover-up for Epstein's fake suicide, dude. That's where I'm going with this one.
Yeah, I think they're trying to spin it so that like Joe Exotica owned Little St. James.
Mm-hmm. Well, Joe Exotic was trying to buy NBC. And that's why they fucking locked his ass up.
Yeah, dude.
What was the moral of the story? Did you watch it?
What?
No? You didn't watch it either?
What, Tiger King?
Yeah.
I just told you I was going to try to watch it tonight. I haven't seen anything
okay.
yet.
Okay. Well, Matt and Sig are doing like a episode by episode commentary on it, so I'm like watching it by proxy.
Yeah.
Like I have to watch it.
Yeah.
And some of it's pretty cool, but just like I can't believe that people are so into it, dude. I just can't believe it. Like sometimes I wonder, like maybe there's something wrong with me, dude. Maybe there's something wrong with me that I just don't find this to be as enthralling as everybody says it is. You know.
I guess.
I just don't fucking care.
And you've given it a chance, so you've actually watched it.
I gave it a chance. Dude. I told you I went to my lowest of lows over the weekend, dude. I was watching live streams. I went on Netflix. I watched As Good as It Gets, starring Jack Nicholson, the 1997 rom-com on Netflix.
Oh, shit.
I watched that. That's pretty good. There was actually a portion of that movie where part of the plot line is it's this fucking dude who like is like Jack Nicholson plays this character that's like super obsessive, compulsive, neurotic type of character, like really rude to people. He actually reminded me my childhood neighbor, Mr. Dave. It was like Jack Nicholson was playing Mr. Dave, like the guy who would like chase us down the alley and grab the basketball from us and pop it right in front of our face so we couldn't dribble past sunset. Honestly, I've talked about it on the podcast before, but the fact that we had a neighbor like that would literally like do that is insane.
It's like harass kids.
Oh my God. I mean, dude, I was like 9 years old and he chased me to the bottom of the street, took the ball out of my hands and popped it with a fucking knife in front of my face so we couldn't play basketball anymore past dinner time.
Brutal.
And, dude, I couldn't believe that shit. But anyway, Jack Nicholson basically playing this character. And there's a portion of the movie where they go on vacation down to Baltimore. They have to take a trip down to Baltimore to visit this other dude's family. And so as soon as I heard that, I was like, oh, hell yeah. So they have some scenes in like the harbor, but this is like the 90s, so it obviously looks different and stuff like that. But it's funny how when they go to a certain region, they always play up like the aspects of that region. So like the whole time they're in Baltimore, everything is crab related. Like they go into the restaurant and they're like, let me get the crab dinner with the fucking crab fries and a crab martini. Or I was like, what the fuck is going on here, dude? You know? And the accents are played up and shit like that. It's like when you watch The Wire and then like you see like the police officers in The Wire. I've never really watched it extensively, but I saw
Wire's
like bits
really good. I love
yeah,
The Wire.
I the clips that I've seen looked awesome, but I have seen certain clips that like it's like the Baltimore police force and the police officers.
It would be a good lockdown watch.
Yeah.
Just because it is so fucking long.
I might actually check that out. Yeah, Breaking Bad is another one that I've seen bits and pieces of that I can definitely see that it's a good show. And
That's pretty good.
You know,
I
I've never
haven't
really
seen any of the new shit from it though. Like I haven't gotten into like Better Call Saul or the movie that.
Yeah. I didn't. It'd be amazing if I even watched one season of any of these shows I'm talking about. But
I did watch the new season of Curb Your Enthusiasm and I fucking loved it.
See, I could see that a comedy, something like that, I could get into. The thing I like about comedies is that
like I need more comedies to watch because I'm like running low, and like I just want to laugh right now. I don't want to watch like fucking Pandemic or all these like quarantine movies that Netflix keeps pushing. Like I'm not trying to watch any of that shit right now, dude.
Well, the thing with comedies, and I think why it's more accessible to people like me and you, and maybe people who don't necessarily like myself personally. I'm not the type of person to binge watch shit like that. Like I watch shit on the go and I'll watch here and there. But comedies are easy because you don't necessarily need to have seen. Well, also you don't need to see what happened on the previous episode. Like if you watch Always Sunny in Philadelphia, like every episode is its own standalone story. So you can, as long as you understand the characters and you understand like, you know, the basic premise of the show, then you can watch any given episode in zero context and appreciate it for what it is. You can't just tune in to season 5, episode 4 of Breaking Bad and truly appreciate what is going on. So like it's the same thing I always say about like the Avengers movies or like the Marvel universe. It's like they keep on coming out with these movies and now it's like fucking like 30 fucking Marvel movies that like they're all in the same universe and they're all playing off of the previous movies to a certain extent. And so like in order to appreciate the most recent one, you have to have some type of idea of what all led up to it to a certain degree.
Yeah,
I'm sure you could watch any particular movie and appreciate it to a certain level, but like you're not really getting the full context, you know? And it's like for someone like me who doesn't have time to watch 30 fucking movies, even though I do have time to do it, I just
yeah, we all have time to do that.
Choose
now.
not to do it. It's like, can you just make a fucking movie that is just a movie where for 3 hours you can tell me a story and I'll watch it and not tell me that I have to have watched 4 fucking seasons of this show to appreciate what it means when he looks at the guy like that and then looks over there and I'm like, oh man, that was a callback to season 2, episode 7. When like I don't fucking know, dude.
Yeah.
You know? But in terms of the whole Wire thing, like the Baltimore police, their fucking accents were so off the wall, over the top. Where you're watching it, you're like, dude, even the most white trash dude I know does not talk with that strong of a Baltimore accent. And everybody in this show has the most overt, ridiculous Baltimore accent. And it just made me kind of made me realize how like when you watch movies that are like based in Boston and shit like that, where like Mark Wahlberg and Matt Damon and they're all like, hey, park the car. And it's like, dude, I get that you guys have that accent, but it's not like if I just went to Boston right now and just walked into a bar and ordered a fucking drink, it would all be like that shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Like for the most part, they talk like us, except they have like certain little different inflections. So you talk to somebody from New Jersey, they say fucking some shit. High school, it's high school, dude. High school,
dude.
You know, little shit like that. It's
school.
not ridiculous shit.
Yeah, that was a big deal in at least for me in. I think it was like 3rd grade. One of our neighbors had like a cousin that lived with them over the summer who was from England.
Mm-hmm.
And like just getting to talk to him every day, like when the kids on the street would play and we'd just be like, all right, so how do you say aluminum again? And he'd be like,
aluminium.
Aluminium. And we're like, yo, that's so sick.
Yeah, it is sick,
and we're like,
dude.
Goes, and it means the same thing. And he's like, yeah, why wouldn't it? And it's like, oh my God.
Because you're not saying the same thing, bro. You're literally adding a letter. You're adding a letter. Aluminium. Where is that I, bro? Where is that I?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Aluminum.
Or
Yeah, British people,
color.
you know, it's weird because they're the originators of the English language, apparently. But I feel like we're the ones who speak it correctly.
Well,
Like
I
American
mean,
English is...
American English is just like a toned down fucking hillbilly accent of like, you know, British English.
Yeah, but we say like shit like, we'll be like, little.
We'll say like water and Washington.
Washington. But like, they don't pronounce their T's a bit little. It's a little. It's like the T does not make the sound. It makes a t sound, dude.
True,
You're speaking English wrong, bro. We're saying it right.
Ew, roo, roo. Because you wouldn't say the T. You'd say roo, true, roo.
Roo. Think it through, bro. I've been seeing a lot of, why are you being so stupid? The fucking stupid. Like, it's not, the T does not make the CH sound, bro. Like, what are you talking about? British people are wrong. That's why we broke away from them.
Yeah, let's do that. No, we will have no masters.
It wasn't anything about anything other than we were just like, dude, you guys talk weird as fuck. And
you guys don't enunciate.
And to be honest,
say T's. It's a T. T.
Yeah. That was what the Boston Tea Party was about, dude.
Yeah, dude, you have tea time. You should know how to say tea.
You should know how to pronounce a fucking T, dude. And we were done with it. But
yeah, dude, too much.
I know, dude.
Thank God we broke free. We broke those chains.
I don't know. There are times that I wish I did have a British accent, though, dude.
Yeah, there are times you wish you had a queen.
A queen. Yeah, they have a queen, dude. You have a legit queen?
Yeah.
What is this, 1504? Like, what do you do?
I guess in England, they can't claim a patriarchy. Like, you know how, like, social justice people in America are like, oh, yeah, the patriarchy's keeping us down.
Mhm.
But in England, they're like, I guess all the lads over in England are just like, the fucking the matriarchy.
The matriarch.
we gotta get a mate up there as the
That is-
king.
Yeah, dude. We need more men in leadership in England, dude. You can't be having a fucking queen, dude. It's bullshit.
Dude, yeah. Do you think the first incel was in Great Britain?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
No question. No question. No question, dude. It's a British word. British word. Involuntary fucking celibate. British.
Yeah, dude.
British English, dude.
The first
Fucking
incel had one of those fucking big hats like the fucking guards at the whatever the fuck they're called.
That is
I'm
such
not
a
cultured.
weird like situation they have. It's like the queen
We'll make
and-
our hats big so they know where our head is. So when they try to shoot a head, they'll probably hit the top, and our head's
hit
not
the
even
hat.
in there. They just hit the hat.
they hit the hat. Lost a lot of hats in World War II, I'll tell you that, man. They lost all their fucking hats.
Dude, they're giving away all their positions, dude, with those
Zero
big ass hats.
Zero casualties otherwise. Just
What's
a
the
lot of
fucking-
hat shots. Hat shots.
Just always knew where they were in the trenches because they're poking up like fucking shark fins, dude.
That's just so weird that
That's why
like
so many people died on D-Day, dude. Kept
exactly
seeing those
dude.
little helmets poking out of the water.
It's unreal, dude. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck is up with Britain, dude. They're like they have a queen, but like she doesn't have power, but she does have power. Like everybody cares. It almost feels like
Yeah.
she's just like
Apparently,
the-
so did you see that Prince Charles tested positive for coronavirus?
See, this is where
Also,
I'm gonna.
the Queen fled from the castle on her private jet.
Wow, where do you think she went to?
Little St. James. Or
Yeah,
Israel.
bro.
I don't know.
Israel. So she went back to Israel because the Jews run everything.
Well, I don't know. Isn't she like a Rothschild by some degree?
Probably, dude. Probably. I don't know anything about this shit,
I
but
don't fucking know anything about it.
probably. But here's where I'm gonna get a little bit more conspiratorial here. And this is not. I'm gonna preface this by saying, this is any of the words that come out of my mouth do not represent the opinions that I have, but these are thoughts that I'm having. And doesn't it seem kind of odd that like they keep on like all these like people in prominent positions keep coming out with the virus to the point where it's almost
Well,
like
they're the only ones able to get tested for it
yeah, true.
because they just have
Do
the
you-
money.
Do you think that maybe there's a certain motivation in order to sway public opinion, in order to encourage people to really take this threat seriously, that they're almost going out of their way to put out high-profile people as
Dude, well, that was Cardi B's theory. Cardi B was like, are they paying y'all to say you had the virus? Because if so, pay me. Pay me. But, no, I literally just think
Hey,
it
Cardi
is-
B, dude.
I think it's just another thing of like, of course, the rich people are able to get the testing, and then they feel an obligation to be like, well, I'm going to use my platform to be like, hey, this is serious. Like, even I got it. You're fucking
Yeah.
God. I
Even
am
I,
your God, and I got it.
Person who is better than you got this disease.
Yeah.
If I can
And
get
then
this
there's
disease,
just people
obviously
like
your
dying
broke ass
watching
can.
that, like who've been waiting in a line for 30 hours to get tested. They're like, thank you, Idris Elba. Just fucking die.
Hey, something to be said though, dude. Cheers to the United States. We are number one. However, I think we have the lowest death rate in the world.
I think that's good for us, but also like, you know, we're still kind of catching up to everyone else because we didn't get it as quick as everyone else. I thought I still had this article pulled up, but that sucks. I think I saw an article earlier that was like U.S. doctors found a new way to test for the coronavirus with like a 30-second turnaround time. And that gave me some hope. So hopefully
30
like,
seconds?
yeah, they'll know if you have it within 30 seconds of doing the test.
Well, we had a test a couple weeks ago where it was only took 10 seconds. You just hold your breath and count to 10.
I know, but that was fake. We found out that was fake.
Oh, well, I've been doing that every day.
I know,
And-
dude. All last week I was holding my breath. I held my breath for like a minute one time, and I was like, all right, I still got it.
I
But-
definitely still have it.
But
That's the
no,
symptom. You can either hold
that
your breath for less than 10 seconds or more than a minute. In either case, you have coronavirus.
Either way, you're screwed. If you ever consider holding your breath, you have the coronavirus.
Yeah. If thought even crossed your mind, unsolicitedly hold your breath. You got something.
Yeah.
Autism,
You're fucked up
something.
Yeah, you're fucked up, dude.
You got something.
Go get help. No, but I think, because all last week I was holding my breath every day. Like in the morning, I'd get up and be like, all right, cool, I don't have it. But I did find out that, I think that's fake. Or I think, like, but by the time you test positive through that test is like, you should be in the hospital already.
Exactly. And that's what I was going to say about, like, the whole thing I was bringing up earlier, because I was thinking about it in the car. I was stewing on it for a little bit.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, if we've only tested 1 in 500 people for this virus, Dom, you're cut off from this fucking Juul if you don't make me a drink right now, dude. I'm just letting you know. Huh? All right, dude. Well, I gave you 2 rips of the Juul, so I hope you fucking enjoyed those rips, dude. I hope it's still fucking sticking with you.
Dude, Dom's getting nappy, dude. He needs to go to the barber.
Jill, how many fucking cappuccinis have I made you in your time? This is unbelievable. Unbelievable, dude. The amount of
Dude,
disrespect.
tell them to make
in
me
my
a
own
drink,
house.
too.
Yeah, can you make Eric a drink too?
Here, wait. I'm gonna freshen up too.
Yeah, freshen up, dude. Drink break. I'm gonna not talk so I can just see the blank audio and know where to cut. Dude, I am back with perhaps the worst drink imaginable. I'm drinking
Damn.
vodka and Bailey's. It's called a White Irishman.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that sounds nasty, dude.
It's not a real drink for a reason.
I hope you didn't even tip your bartender for that.
Nah, they owe me $1 for this one, dude. This is ridiculous. Apparently, we're at a Kahlua, so
Dude, it sounded
can't
like
do
you're
a
out of
Kahlua
ice, too.
anymore. Yeah. Oh, you could hear them complaining about ice over the microphone
I heard a little bit of it.
until they finally realized that maybe the ice would be in the fucking ice tray.
Hell yeah.
Dude, where the fuck is it, dude? We seriously don't have any fucking ice, you stupid fucking idiot.
Crack the whip, dude.
Jesus Christ. Unbelievable. Literally unbelievable. I was looking at your living room and I was like, damn, that's what my living room looks like. I thought your living room was my living room. It's like, when did I get all this stuff behind me?
Damn, you got Dom over there too?
Oh, you can see Dom in the background?
Yeah, I see his little fucking eating that plate of fucking salt.
Sick, dude. Sick. Can you see Jill?
No, I just see Dom's bitch ass.
No, I can't see you.
Now I see her.
There we go.
There
There
you
we go. This is premium content. This is for
Premium content,
Patreon
baby.
fans only, dude.
Yeah, the video. You think video will just be Patreon?
No. We need video for
Yeah.
video just to get people to come on. Dude, did you see my story today where I posted on the podcast story and my own story about the guy commented on a video?
Yeah, that
And
was
he
under
said-
that was under the fleshlight video, right?
No,
Dude, I saw that comment under the fleshlight video too.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Nice. He really likes our stuff. Nice. I'm gonna screen grab that video and post on the podcast Instagram because that's a good
Fuck
a
yeah.
good fucking
wait.
but
Let me look. Because maybe
Not-
I'm just like conflating the two.
conflating, that's a good word. Been reading the dictionary
From
while
Tim,
you've been...
dude. Awesome video. You deserve more subscribers.
Wow.
Was that
And
the
that
same
was on
comment?
that was on the fleshlight?
Yeah. Well, he has a whole page that's talking about like gain likes fast, gain views fast, gain subs fast.
Oh man. Damn it. I hate when that shit happens, dude.
I like that you didn't like look into it further than just the comment.
Why would I look into it further, dude? Why would I look into it further, dude? I also think we deserve more views than one. We have 1 view, 1 like, and 1 comment. That's a 100% fucking rate. Nobody can beat that.
Dude, I think the views of the fleshlight video have gone up like by 40 since it's been public.
Good, dude. I
Which
feel
is
like that shit should be
beautiful.
popping
Should have
off.
like a
dude.
million views, bro.
It should, dude. When I see a comment that makes sense, I don't look into it. And that comment made sense. You guys should have
Made
more
sense, bro.
You deserve more views. You're damn fucking right we deserve more views. Spam bot. You're damn fucking right.
Ooh, maybe we'll premiere that video at the end of this podcast.
Oh, true. Yeah, you could do that. We could premiere that. Yeah, sure. That'd be cool. I've been scheduling. I've had a video come out every night at 5 this week.
No, I just mean like I can play it on the Zoom and through the video.
Oh yeah, we could do that too. Or I
Yeah.
could just edit it in. It doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah, whatever.
But that'd be
We'll
sick.
figure it out.
That'd be sick. That'd be sick.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what I did this week, dude. Oh, well, since the last podcast, now both of us are unemployed.
Yes, dude. I meant to bring that up, dude. You are now in the same boat as me.
Officially in the same boat.
And I gotta say, when you texted me, if it was any other situation, like if this is just regular life,
Oh, yeah, like if this had happened not during a pandemic.
I would have been like, yo, are you okay? Like, what the
Yeah.
fuck are you gonna do? Oh my god, I
But
can't
no,
believe you
now
lost your
it's
job.
like, oh no, you're just in the boat with everyone else now.
Yeah, it's like it literally doesn't even phase me anymore. Like I've been joking with John because John's working from home, and I was like, dude, just come to the studio session and do work from the studio. And he was like, I can't because like this. I was like, dude, you're gonna get laid off, bro. You're losing your job. You're losing your job. Just fucking face it. You were hired like a month ago. They're not keeping your ass around. And I don't even feel like a dick saying it because it's probably fucking true and everybody's in the same boat. It doesn't even seem weird anymore. Like, it's so normal now. I think we're up to like what? I think we surged like 3 million people. And I tried calling, dude, unemployment office this week and.
Do the online thing. I did the online thing on like Tuesday, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but here's the thing,
And
though.
it took me a minute to like refresh and get through all of it, but it eventually all
it
just
takes-
went through.
It does take forever, but I tried doing that. But here's the issue, is that typically, okay, so the bill that was passed extends unemployment benefits to self-employed people, which is not a regular circumstance. Normally,
Yeah.
if you're self-employed, you do not qualify for those
Unemployment.
benefits.
Yeah, yeah.
So the Maryland website
Because
is not.
unemployment is paid by the employer, so it gets like
Yes.
shady when it's a self-employed thing.
Yes. So when I go on the website, when I went on the website, what pisses me off is I go on the Maryland unemployment website, and one of the opening sections gives you the option to check off self-employed for something or other. I forgot what it was, but the option was there, self-employed. So I checked it, and then I proceeded through the rest of the application. And then like 4 sections later, you get to the employer section where they tell you to list your employers. And when I got to my employer section, I was like, okay, well, this is kind of what I was telling you guys before. I'm self-employed, so I can't list an employer because I don't have an employer. My employer is myself. I've worked for like 30 different places over the course of the month. None of them are my employers. They're just people that I contract with. So I tried, at first, I just tried to type in self-employed to the line, thinking like, okay, maybe that'll work. And then it was like, this prompt isn't valid. You need to type in a valid registered business because it
Like we're sending police over right now.
Yeah,
You're
exactly.
arrested.
So long story short of it is the website has not been updated
With
as
those,
of
new changes.
with these
yeah.
credentials. So I can't apply online. I have to apply
Damn.
by calling up. So on Friday morning, I fucking call up unemployment and I get a fucking, so I call up and I get a fucking busy signal, dude. Not a hold thing. Not like we are experiencing a high volume of calls, please hold. Not we're experiencing a high volume of calls, please enter your number so we can call you back later. Just a busy signal. Like you're calling your grandmother's home phone and you just get a fucking busy signal. And I'm like, what the hell is this? So I try calling like 6 different numbers. I go through the website. I called the Cumberland branch. I called the fucking Salisbury. I called the fucking Spanish line and thought
Hell
maybe I could
yeah.
just talk to some fucking Spanish dude.
You just wing it.
Yeah, and just be like, hola, yo soy unemployed. What do I fucking do?
Esta musicion.
Yeah. Yo soy. Like, just trying to get somebody. And then some of the lines you'd call would be like, I'm sorry, this line is no longer in service. I'm like, what the fuck are you guys doing, bro? Like,
Damn.
I can sympathize to a point where you're going to say that, okay, we're experiencing a high volume of calls, so like, obviously hold times are going to be longer than normal. What I can't accept is the fact that your system wasn't even built for the capacity to talk to more than one fucking person at a time.
Yeah.
And your website isn't updated to the fucking minute, knowing that you're going through a national catastrophe. Your website is not updated to process people in my position that now qualify. 3 days later, you still haven't done it. You still haven't fucking done it. And it's like, what am I supposed to feel about that, dude? I can't get in touch with anybody. I don't know where the fuck I stand. I don't know how to apply for the fucking benefits that I'm now entitled to. So what the fuck do I do? And the Maryland system is completely unprepared for it. And like I said, there's a certain amount of sympathy you can have for it, knowing that, yeah, nobody really expected this to happen. But at the same time, I do expect certain things to be taking place. Your call center should have the capacity to not just give me a busy signal, or when you finally do get through to like a robot voice, they say, please try again later.
Yeah,
and then you
also,
try again
it
later.
It should just be up to the federal guidelines. Like, if they've changed, then it should change pretty much immediately.
This is why, and I got into a kind of like a debate with this about Joe, with Joe on our studio session, because, he's a political science major. We love talking about politics and stuff like that. We're pretty, different on political views, but he's a good person to talk to. He's a smart kid. And but we were talking about that shit. And I just was raising the point that, like, this is what I've experienced, unfortunately, with any type of program that's been government run, whether it be the post office or the MVA, or in this case, unemployment, any entity that is 100% monopolized by the government, they suck. They just fucking suck, because there's no incentive to be good. Google Maryland unemployment right now, and their fucking rating, their star rating on Google is 1.2. 1.2 stars. Just put it down there. It's good. 1.2 fucking stars on Google. What business would
Did
still
Dom
be...
give you his leftovers?
Yeah, he did. Very
Hell
nice
yeah.
of him.
What a good
he's
brother, dude.
He's really taken advantage of the fact that I'm homeless and poor now. But...
Yeah, dude, he's the only one with a fucking job at that place. He's still delivery driving, right?
Yeah, he's working at Seasons, but still collecting unemployment. Fucking piece of shit.
Damn.
And well, apparently you can. You can, as long as you're like less employed than you used to be. You can still collect.
If you're less employed and you're like putting in that income to your unemployment, then it's okay.
Yeah, exactly. But going back to my point, what business would be allowed to exist on a 1-star rating where virtually everyone that deals with you and encounters you thinks you suck at your job, that you still get to be in business? And the only businesses that exist that way are businesses that have zero competition. You take a government agency and they just say, hey, we're the fucking post office, bro. What else are you going to do? You're going to fucking UPS, whatever. Hey, we're unemployment. You can't get any other type of unemployment. We have sole proprietorship of this fucking business, and we can suck dick at it. And we cannot be able to do shit, and you have no choice, and that's why we do suck. Because if they had competition, then they would probably fucking update their website, or maybe do anything to actually make it so that the people that are trying to apply would actually have a decent experience. But they can't. They don't, because they don't have to, because people have no choice but to go through Maryland unemployment. That's why I fucking hate that shit. And so now I fucking email them on Friday, and I go, hey, I would like to hear, I know you're only working, this is what pisses me off too. Go to the fucking post office. They open at they open at 9 in the morning, which is exactly when everyone goes to work. So everybody has to be at work by 9, so you can't go before work. And then they take their lunch break from 12 to 1, which coincidentally just happens to be everyone else's lunch break too. So if you said, oh, I couldn't go to the post office before work, maybe I'll go during lunch. Nope, because they close from 12 to 1. So by the time you have to go back to work, that's when they reopen. And then guess what? They close at fucking 4:30. So if you wanted to go after work, you couldn't go either. They don't do anything. They take no fucking measures whatsoever to make themselves convenient for the people who need them, because they don't fucking have to. Is UPS closed from 12 to 1? Is FedEx closed from 12 to 1? No, because they actually have to appease people and actually be good at their fucking jobs. The post office doesn't give a fuck. The MVA is the only fucking person that deals with what they deal with. You have no other choice but to go through them, and that's why you fucking go there and wait in the line for fucking 2 hours for a fucking driver's license, because you have no alternative. That's just
But also what happens when, like, so right now we're experiencing basically like everything's shut down except for necessary things like grocery stores, hospitals, etc. Like pretty much, and like government subsidiaries. So like, how I don't know. I mean, like, I understand where you're coming from with that, but also like, at this point in time, it's like doesn't even matter. Like
Well,
there's no room for capitalism right now for like competition and all this other shit. It's like we all just need to get through this bullshit.
Well, this
Also,
is yeah.
I didn't want
yeah.
to interrupt you earlier during your speech, but this might have to be Patreon because I saw Dom try to go suck a nipple.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, dude. Fucking wow, dude. Yeah, we'll make that bonus content then.
We'll just clip
You trying
that
to
one
fucking
part.
suck Jill's nipple. Wow, dude. Wow, fucking wow. Now, in regards to what you just said, that's the same point that Joe brought up, and there is a certain element of that where the only point that I kind of responded to that was that if, because again, because I'm self-employed, I don't have the option of going through a government unemployment insurance.
Damn, dude, you got a fucking OnlyFans video going on in the background.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Subscribe to our OnlyFans for more of this content. Let me get that jewel, dude. Come on. I haven't been hitting it, though. All right, well, fucking hit it, dude. How many times do you need to fucking hit a jewel? I'll fucking leave it on the thing. Come back and get it next time you want it. Give me a second. All right, dude. Fuck you, dude. You're fucking making our fucking podcast X-rated and then won't let me hit my own fucking jewel.
My own fucking jewel I took from Mahedi, dude.
Unfucking my own jewel that I stole from my friend rightfully.
Who I owned up to last night on Zoom.
I was gonna tell him eventually. But in terms of the whole thing we're talking about, because I don't normally have the option of having unemployment benefits because I am self-employed, I was thinking about what if in a hypothetical world and this might be a thing, I haven't really looked into it, maybe it is a thing, maybe I'm just a fucking retard, but what if in a hypothetical world I could have applied for, or people could just apply to their own private insurance company, much like you have life insurance or home insurance or car insurance or health insurance,
for
that you could have,
insurance?
unemployment insurance, so that Geico and Allstate and State Farm and Progressive and all these different insurance companies could offer those policies, so that when a catastrophe like this happens, you're not having a surge of 3 million people across the country only having one place to go to apply for their insurance benefits. Instead, it would be like,
yeah, I mean,
okay,
but also,
the people that
all
are
those like to begin with are just like, they're all just fucking basically casinos taking people's money, hoping that they never cash out.
Yes. That's all insurance is. It's a gamble. You're basically making a bet with the insurance company that you're
going to
need
be
it.
healthy. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I bet Geico that I'll get in a car accident, and Geico bets me that I won't. And then if I get in a car accident, Geico loses, they have to pay me. And if I don't get in a car accident, I lose because I've been paying you $200 a month for no reason. You know?
Yeah.
So it's like, that's,
So, I mean,
that's...
And I don't think private companies like that are in the business to pay out money. So I don't think unemployment insurance like that would ever be a thing outside of a government assistance thing.
They're not in the business, and here's what people I think sometimes miss is, just as much as if Geico had to process, let's just use the example of Geico because I like the fucking gecko. If
Dude,
Geico,
my webcam's making my fucking guns look great.
Dude, I was gonna say, have you been working out, dude, or you just changed the fucking contrast on your webcam? Because either one, you fucking look good. But like,
nah, dude, I'm basically in a trade. Like, I just lift shit up all day.
Hell yeah. Yeah, that's good, man. That's good. But so Geico, if they get overloaded with, like, any company would be surged with claims right now, obviously, because we're going through something that's like pretty much a historical thing. What they would have to do is the same thing that the government's doing, is that Geico would be like, wow, we don't have all this money liquidated on hand to pay out all these people at once. We didn't estimate in our actuarial I'm gonna pause. Actuarial analysis. Yes, pause. We didn't estimate that all these claims would come in at once, and we haven't prepared for that. But here's the thing: neither did the government. When we talk about,
but also the government, like, dude, the currency, the fucking dollar doesn't mean anything. Like there's
Exactly.
Once it got off of like a gold standard, we're fucking there's you
So,
know.
but the government is borrowing money from the Federal Reserve the same way that Geico would borrow money from the Federal Reserve. If Geico or Progressive or Allstate all had to pay out all their clients at once, if everybody got in a fucking car accident, like a hurricane, for instance, my friend Sean
I mean, but
does
that's just
this
like
kind of shit.
that's like the Great Depression shit, like where everyone was trying
That's
to
what
take
it
their
is.
money out and it wasn't there. Like,
Exactly. So they have to borrow from a separate entity. Dude, the government doesn't have $2.2 trillion right now. We're already fucking $2.2 trillion in debt. We don't have that money. We fucking made a bill.
way more than that in debt.
Yeah, way more than that in debt. We fucking made a bill that just basically was essentially we took out another loan for $2 trillion from the Federal Reserve, and we have to pay that back. We have to pay that back. It wasn't real money. And Joe brought up the same thing. He was like, well, you know, they can just print money and shit like that. But it's like, dude, the reason why, and here's the basis of our economic system is we're not on the gold standard anymore, which means that our money is not based in anything of real value. The value of the American dollar is based in confidence of the American dollar. The value of the American dollar is based in the premise that everyone believes that of all the universal currencies that are available in the world, that the American dollar is the most stable and the thing that you have the best chance of investing in.
Yeah, but
that
also
only goes so far.
what we're figuring out right now is like, especially with like all the stock market shit, is like the American economy is basically just the American worker. And once the American worker stops going to work, which what we're seeing now is, everyone else is just like, oh shit, well, that like how are we making money now? We don't have all these low-wage workers to do this work for us where we're just making speculations and investments and gambles and shorting and buying low, selling high, da-da-da. None of
I
it
would
even
say-
works unless
Yeah.
people are working.
Well, I think you could say that the American economy, and I think every economy, not just the American economy, but every economy is based off business, and when you shut down business, and when I say business, I don't mean like the fucking bigwigs, like the billionaire companies. I mean like just regular bars like the Green Turtle or the Point and stuff like that, or Joey's company. Those businesses are the people that are providing for people to have jobs. And so when you take those businesses and you say you're not able to operate, but you still have to pay your fucking rent, you still have to pay your business expenses, you still have to pay taxes and shit like that, but you're not able to actually do your business to make any income, then all of a sudden you start seeing businesses have to lay people off. And then what happens once this whole shit is over is, you know, I don't know about your situation specifically, but there's going to be plenty of places, if you were a bartender or if you were a server or something like that, and after this whole shit blows over, you had a job beforehand, you got shut down for a bit, but you were thinking, okay, well, yeah, I'll just have my job again when it comes back. What if the place you were working at goes out of business because of this? Then you don't have a job when you come back.
Yeah.
You're
I mean,
fucked.
Luckily, I think I'm in like the few percent where like, at least from the conversations I've had, is like once everything's back and going again, it's like, all right, you have a job again.
Yeah, you'll
But,
be
like,
good.
Yeah,
You'll be
yeah.
good.
But no,
'Cause you
for a
had that
lot of
relationship,
people,
yeah.
But you're right. Like a lot of people aren't in that same situation. Like, dude, a lot of like small fucking boutique stores and small restaurants and small like people that were just, you know, paycheck to paycheck. Like most people are fucking paycheck to paycheck in this country. And also like the meme that I've seen going around is like, oh, even the billion-dollar companies are paycheck to paycheck apparently, because
Yeah,
they're all
which-
just fucking just shutting down, firing everyone, all this other crazy shit.
Yeah.
Just because none of us planned for fucking a month of rainy days, you know?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
it's
yeah,
fucking
exactly.
crazy.
And that's kind of like, it really is that, and that's one of the things I was trying to say to Mehedi last night, because I do understand how people get annoyed when people pass bailout bills that say like, oh, you know, we only gave X amount of dollars to the people and the rest went to these companies. But at the same time, there has to be a certain amount of appreciation for the fact that these companies that are being, and I don't even think it's fair to call it a bailout, because it's not, when you tell a business they're not allowed to operate, and then you say, hey, but because we're shutting your ass down, we're going to give you a check so you can still pay your rent and your taxes in the meantime. That's not a bailout. It's like if somebody fucking drove a car through my wall and then paid me for breaking my wall. That's not a
Yeah.
fucking bailout.
I mean, obviously a better thing would to be like a rent and mortgage freeze rather
Yeah.
than a bailout, just because like, I don't know, like, and I kind of see where Mehedi's coming from, because like, I don't know, it's like the same thing as when like we bailed out Wall Street. It's like, dude, Wall Street doesn't really even fucking do anything. Like all they're doing is just playing with the numbers from what everyone else is doing. They're not really, they don't need the bailouts. They don't need all this other crazy shit because like they're still all just gambling. So like if they just lose a big bet, then that should be on them. But what we're seeing now, luckily, is like more Americans getting bailouts potentially, more small businesses getting bailouts potentially, and stimuluses and whatever else you want to call it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we should be kind of wary of repeating a 2008 situation. Like,
Well,
we
the whole thing with
shouldn't- we should
the whole
like we shouldn't like validate bad business models or like unscrupulous tactics. Like
yeah.
we shouldn't I don't know, whatever it's called. Like allow it, but the other word.
Facilitate it?
Yeah, we shouldn't facilitate it. I agree. That's the word I was looking for. We're always on the
Okay,
same
cool.
we're always on the same side, dude.
Yeah.
Always on the same side.
I think definitely. I just it sometimes just annoys me that, and I think we need to. I think there just needs to be a certain amount of distinction between when we say business, and I think this is something that a lot of people fall into, because when people say, "Oh, it was a business bailout," and all this money went to businesses, I think a lot of the mistake people make is they always assume when they think of a corporation, when you say the word corporation, it's kind of like a buzzword. And when people hear the word corporation, they immediately
There's like
think,
a negative connotation for sure.
some fucking guy in a tuxedo and a top hat smoking a cigar at the top of a skyscraper sitting on a pile of money. Like, that's every corporation. And they don't think that, like, oh, when we talk about businesses and corporations, we're talking about like Melting Pot, Seasons Pizza, fucking places that, like, those people are just the same level as we are. It just so happens that they own a business and they're paying us, and they make maybe a little bit more. Some years they probably make less than some of their employees because they're the ones inheriting all the risk.
Yeah,
and
well,
so
I mean, returns on like restaurants are already terrible.
Yeah.
So I can't even imagine what it's like right now.
Exactly. Like, technically, like, I have registered, like, I'm a business. Am I fucking rich? Am I fucking killing the game? Am I a fucking billionaire? Like, if somebody says, "Oh, we're bailing out businesses,"
You're
a lot of
your
that is
own boss,
factored. Dude, a lot of that is factored into, like, okay, when you say that now unemployment benefits are being extended to self-employed people, that is a business bailout because these people are not employers.
Dude, you might be
they're
able
not
to get
workers.
a small business loan if you keep yourself employed,
True.
and
All
it'll
I'm
be all negated.
Yeah, that's true. That's
it would be
true.
negated because you wouldn't fire yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah,
But that's the
Something to
problem
look
is,
into. I don't know.
I will look into that. I got to look into something.
Look into like the
because-
grants and shit too. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
I just have a slightly different perspective than I feel like a lot of people do, and you have the same perspective, but like, it just does annoy me when people talk. It just the one thing that keeps bugging me, that I keep seeing pop up in social media and stuff like that, is people talking and saying like, "Oh, we're prioritizing the stock market over human lives. We're prioritizing the economy over human lives." And I'm like, all right. But see, the issue with the way you're thinking is that when you say the economy, your immediate thought is the big bankers, the speculators, the brokers, the Wall Street people, but you're not thinking in terms of the economy in general, which is, like I said before, if you had a job at Green Turtle and then this happened, you don't have a job anymore.
Yeah.
You don't have a job. And so when we're talking about stacking up the economy and the health risk of coronavirus, I don't think it's a zero-sum game where you have to just sit here and say, at all costs, no matter what, we prioritize human lives over the economy, because the economy isn't just Wall Street. The economy isn't just billionaires. The economy is people like you and me who are out of work. And the question is, are we going to have a job when this comes back? How far is this going to go? And you have to kind of look at you have to look at the lines and say, okay, at a certain point, I said this last week too, but I feel like it's important to be said every week. At what point do you say the negative effects of this virus they're now falling short of the negative effects of shutting down an entire country for months on end? I don't think it's a bad conversation to have, and I think people are vilified for having that conversation. People, when you say anything about, hey, can we talk about the economy? Can we talk about money flowing through this country and people having actual jobs? People look at you and go, oh, you're one of those people who only, you just care about big Wall Street. No, it's like, no, I don't care about fucking Wall Street. I'm talking about my job. I'm talking about your job, bro. I'm talking about people with regular businesses who they don't feel like they're included in this conversation because it just seems like the only thing people are talking about is the fucking virus. But we live in a real world and a real economy, and these are real repercussions and real ramifications we have to deal with if we just completely ignore that side of things. You know, so I feel like it's a way of distracting from the conversation when people always try to look at business as this evil thing. At the end of the day, if you're an employee, it means that you work for somebody. It means that somebody employs you. If that person doesn't exist, you don't have a job. That fucking simple. Fucking simple.
It's
When
true.
people talk, I talked about, well, I didn't talk about it, but I saw on Twitter last night, somebody was saying like how like people shouldn't be obligated to pay rent or something like that. And like, I'm not going to lie, like I'm a renter, you're a renter. And we've both had thoughts, I'm sure, of like, what am I going to do about rent? You know, how long can I last paying my rent?
Yeah.
If I'm not making any money, and should I have to? But these people, there are certain people who would look at like they would look at like landlords or something that they're down talking landlords and be like, fucking landlords, they're all greedy, they're trying to fuck you over and stuff like that. And it's like, dude, like those are just people that own a property and they're renting it out to you.
That's
in
their
exchange.
job.
That's their job. And so it's like you think you're entitled to live somewhere. You think you're entitled, like basically someone, I guess at the end of the day, the moral of the story is somebody has to eat it. If they put a rent freeze on, but they don't put a mortgage freeze on, that means that people who own homes are going to have to pay their mortgages without making any of the money that they were expecting to make to pay those mortgages. If they put a mortgage freeze on, that means that all the banks that were now making money off of mortgage payments are not going to be able to do the things that they were doing because they were expecting X amount of dollars in mortgage payments coming in every month. Somebody is going to have to eat it. And that's where the government has to step in and go, okay, we got to fucking mitigate this at a certain degree. But there's certain people who, like, they rent a house and they think, I heard somebody say, like, dude, if you showed up to work one day and your boss just said, hey, yeah, I need you to keep coming to work, but I can't pay you anymore, would you keep going to work?
Yeah.
And that's the same situation as people
true.
saying, yeah, that's the same situation as people saying, well, I rent this place, but I'm not going to pay my rent anymore. Well, then what the fuck obligation do I have if I own a fucking home and it's my home and you rent it and the agreement was, hey, you pay me X amount of dollars a month to rent my home, and then you say, hey, I'm not paying that rent, so you're going to pay for me to live here because you still have to pay your bills, but I'm not paying mine, and now I'm fucked and you're good. And it's like, yeah, I would say that I think a good landlord would reach out to his tenant and say, hey, I understand everybody's going through a hard time right now. This is the amount that I have to cover per month. This is my mortgage payment. So that's all your rent is now.
Yeah.
Because anything on top was profit that I was taking, rightfully so, because this is my job being a landlord and fucking fixing your pipes and all the extra bullshit I have to deal with to have a renter. But I'm cutting that out, and I just want you to cover my expenses. That's what a good landlord would do, I think.
I think luckily I'm kind of already in that situation where like my rent isn't that high, luckily. So like, I mean, I'm able to stretch it a little bit further than like most people, but yeah, I don't know. It's just it's definitely a weird situation because like I don't know, like let's say a landlord is collecting rent, but like they're fucking not paying their mortgage because it's like, oh well, that's all frozen right now anyway, so like I don't need to. I don't know. It's all weird. Hopefully, like we'll have more answers throughout the week with like more news.
It ain't gonna be
from,
throughout
like,
the week.
Hogan, fucking whoever, dude.
I saw Hogan said something about that we're gonna start looking a lot more like New York in the next couple weeks, and I don't know if he meant
Yeah.
by we're
He
gonna have a
said-
big outbreak or.
Yeah, I mean, he said by Easter we're gonna start looking like New York, and
What does that mean, though?
I mean, like, it's kind of like fair to say, like, I mean, we're luckily like we're not like a huge like travel center, like, I mean, obviously what you're seeing now is like we're finally catching up, and it's like been in our country long enough where like we're finally getting to see kind of worst case scenario with some of this shit, like, because like we're running out of ventilators, we're running out of like supplies, running out of like masks and gowns and shit. Like hospitals are using like trash bags some places to like just like sanitize themselves from dealing with COVID patients. Like it's fucking crazy. But I think what he was saying is like, you know, Maryland, we're kind of like, luckily we're in a spot where like we're responding to it properly, like in the right time of dealing with this and like dealing with the outbreak. But also like New York got that shit first, like San Francisco got that shit first, LA got that shit first, because those are the big international airports. That's where people are going in and out of. Like we're behind the curve still. Like we're still kind of going up on the fucking roller coaster. We haven't got to the peak yet. We're not going down yet. Like, I mean, I don't know. Like it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to argue against what he was saying. Like,
Oh no,
it's
I wasn't
totally
arguing.
true.
I was trying to figure out what he meant. I didn't know if he meant that
He
when
means
he
that
said
we're still going up the roller coaster, and like we haven't seen the worst of it yet. Like it's gonna get a lot worse. We're going to start seeing a lot more shit going down, and we just need to know that that's happening. Like, I don't know.
I thought he was saying that we're going to start looking a lot more like New York in terms of the lockdown situation, because there's a lot of cities across the country that are far more locked down than we are. Like we're basically in a type of like implicit lockdown where certain
like an
businesses are
implied
shut down.
lockdown.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's like we're not leaving our house because people are saying like you shouldn't, but there's nobody patrolling the streets making sure that you're not.
Yeah.
And there are certain cities across the country that are like that, I believe. I'm not sure, but I think, you know, like San Francisco, I know, is on a lockdown like that.
Yeah.
And so that's what I thought he meant as saying like, hey, we're going to start being more like that in 2 weeks. That's what I was trying to gather. I didn't know if that's what he meant.
I think like that kind of lockdown goes hand in hand with how serious the outbreak gets. Like, I don't think you can have one without the other. Like, especially in like a society that's actually trying to like maintain peace and order.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's going to be fucking... I mean, it's not going to be any different for most people, really. I mean, like, you're already fucking locked in. I'm locked in.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm
it's not
locked
going to
in.
fucking change shit.
Yeah.
I mean, for us, but again, this is varying degrees of people being affected. And I think there's people that are more receptive to this conversation. The more people that are affected by this, the more people are receptive to this conversation, because there's still people who have their jobs. There's still people who are working. There's still people who are driving to work every day now.
Yeah, it's fucking
Even
crazy.
Even though that's, you know, that part of my life has been over for 2 weeks now, and for you the past week, it's just varying degrees of like, there's going to be a point when everybody's in the same boat, and that's when we can really start having a conversation like we're having right now. Because right now, there's certain people that just aren't experiencing the real effects of this at the moment. Like, oh, you can't go out to a restaurant, but you still show up to work every day and you're still getting a paycheck. So you really don't really know. And the thing, I think the overarching theme of this whole situation is that money that we took out and that money that we borrowed, because we don't have it, the money that we borrowed from the Federal Reserve to pay out all these, you know, benefits and quote-unquote bailouts over the course of this shutdown, that's not money we have, and that's money that at a certain point, it's just like, and this is going back to the whole currency situation where people talk about like, okay, the value of the American dollar is valued as such because people believe in our economy, and people believe that you're not going to invest in fucking this currency or that currency. You're going to invest in the dollar because American business and American economy is always thriving relative to the rest of the world. That's, if you put that on a micro level and brought it to like an example of like you or me, like I have an $8,000 credit limit on my credit card. That's all predicated on the fact that I'm always able to pay my bills every month.
Yeah, exactly.
And I have a job and I have a stream of income. I don't just perpetually have an $8,000 credit limit if I just continue to not be able to pay my credit card bill every month, and if I just continue to fucking max out shit and do nothing about it. At a certain point, people start to lose, the bank would start to lose confidence in me and say, hey, this guy isn't somebody that we should consider loaning more shit to because he's not able to pay his bills anymore. So that's kind of what the country's going through right now is our economy benefits immensely from the fact that we are the universal reserve currency, which means that if two countries are trading between each other, they usually go through American dollars because it's such a stable currency. If people lose faith in the American dollar because we are going this far into debt, and because now, if we, like, best case scenario, dude, when we come out of this, it's just like when you get in a car accident after, like, and your insurance rates go up because now you're a higher risk. In the same way, businesses, because they're the ones who are paying for unemployment, taxes on businesses are going to have to go up to pay for all of the lost leader that we experienced through this thing. So now it's going to be hard to be in business in this country because they're going to have to raise taxes on not just businesses, but every worker in America too.
Yeah.
We took out an extra $2 trillion in debt. That's not just imaginary money, even though people say it is. It's not imaginary. It's only imaginary until people stop imagining that it's worth it. And the second people lose confidence in the American economy and they say, yo, they just took out a $2 trillion spending bill, and now they're trying to get their economy back on their feet, and businesses are out of business, and people aren't able to pay their bills, and people are out of work, and they're not getting a tax income revenue. I don't think they're ever going to pay this money back, and maybe we're going to go to a different country as the universal reserve, like China or Russia or something like that, and that's how you see, just like out of World War II, where America came out on top and we became a world superpower, you might see a situation where America is not at the same level in the global economy that we were before this outbreak, because our economy has been so weakened by this that all the benefits that we've experienced by being the number one on top country, we might lose. We might lose out on that now, you know, and that's stuff that I'm scared of because it's a real threat. It's a real threat, and I just don't see enough people caring about it.
Yeah,
You
I don't
know,
know.
it really worries me.
It's gonna be weird going back to like life after all this happens, just to be like, I wonder how much of it is different, how much of it is the same. I don't know. It's gonna be a weird transition, definitely.
I tell you what, myself personally, dude, the first day we're allowed to go out to bars, I'm going out.
Yeah.
I'm going out. I don't know
Dude,
about
it's
you.
gonna be. I mean, like, I'm in a relationship, but for you, dude, the first night it's free to go out to the bars. Like, you're definitely getting ass,
I hope so.
dude.
And
it's
I'm
like,
definitely
it's
getting
almost
coronavirus.
a given, dude.
It's a
almost
given,
a
dude.
given. Everyone is
That-
gonna want to get ass.
Obviously, dude. Dude, you have a girlfriend and you're not even getting ass.
I know, dude. Well, we're locked up in different locations, man.
Ugh.
It's rough,
Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm going to have to do it, man. But even then,
Yeah.
it's like,
dude. Because I can't even imagine. I've been such a little hornball over at my apartment. It's crazy.
I'm sure that projector has seen some shit.
Dude, you guys saw on the fucking stream last night. It's all fully functional.
Yeah, like you had that shit queued up. I was like, were you already watching that video or something?
No, I'm quick with the interface, dude. I was able to pull that up pretty quick.
Nice, dude. It was good, man. I was watching. I was like, cool.
I
Cool,
went for
cool, cool.
something. I went for something like family friendly because, like, I think Ashley was still here. I think, you know, I didn't want to like freak out because like that was the first time I'd seen JT in a while. It was the first time I'd seen Will in a while. First time I'd seen Mahedi in a while, and like so I was like, I don't want to freak everyone out with like my current, you know,
Girl on
favorite
girl is
shit.
Yeah, girl on girl is pretty universal.
Girl
It's pretty.
girl's
It's
universal,
pretty.
dude. It doesn't
pretty-
matter. Like that's just background music.
Yeah, exactly. You see two girls make out at a bar, you're like, whatever, dude. Who fucking cares?
Yeah,
You
dude.
see
If
two
I'm
girls.
just on Zoom and over my shoulder, you just see some girl just fucking pussy popping another girl. That's normal.
It's normal, dude. You can't hate on
normal.
that. You can't hate
That's
on
just one for the fellas.
that. Yeah. You talk about how people have evolved, man. I mean, JT is he really came out of his shell, man. He
Oh,
is
yeah.
I remember running
I mean,
into
but
him
that's
at
always
the,
been me and JT have always been very, like, I mean, not recently because he lives in like Virginia and shit or like DC, but
Yeah.
but no, I mean, because I remember like in like high school or whatever, because like me and JT really became friends like last part of senior year after high school. but I don't know. It was always a thing where like hanging out with that group of friends, it was like, oh shit, it'd be dope. It seems like it's like a level up. It's like an achievement to go get to fucking JT's house and get a soda.
Yeah.
And then finally when you make it, you're like, oh shit, JT's like dope. And I don't know, we would definitely talk a lot. So I never saw him as like a sheepish or shy person, but
Yeah. It was more so a thing that you would like see when he was interacting with other people, you know? Like
yeah. No,
when we
totally.
would go to parties, and obviously that wasn't his scene, but even so, like when we were at that most recent thing I saw him in person was Dan and Marissa's like housewarming shit or something like that. I forgot what it was. Engagement party maybe. But
was something.
no, it was their housewarming. Yeah, it was something at the Stevenson house. And I mean he just really, I think, maybe working in this service industry and just being a manager of a coffee shop and dealing with people all the time, he's just so much more just it was really cool. I know Scott was like talking a lot about how much we've changed. But what really stuck out to me was the minute we're all in a conversation together, like people that we haven't talked to in a while, like you know, I see Mehedi from time to time, and I've been seeing him a lot more recently than I had in the past. Like we've gone probably as much as like 6 to 8 months without talking to each other in certain at time periods throughout our life, but it's always the second we're around each other again, it's the same. You know, it's
Yeah.
like we pick right back where
I mean,
we left
that was
off.
the thing that I noticed last night too, where it was just like, oh shit, this is just like fucking 2011. We're in JT's basement again, and we're all
I
just fucking
literally-
sitting here doing fucking nothing and just bullshit and fucking.
I
having
literally
fun.
felt like it was like time travel in a way, because it was like everybody, even it wasn't even just that, it was like everybody's dynamic was the same. Like we all played the same role in conversations
Oh,
where
yeah.
like you say a certain type of thing, I say a certain type of thing, and Scott says a certain type of thing, and it's like it all just added up, and I was like, yo, and it's like it's funny because like you and I talk so much, obviously, because of the podcast, and also because you're probably my closest friend out of that group right now. 'Cause
Yeah.
I see you all the time.
For sure.
But like you forget that the other pieces of the puzzle that were there.
Yeah, they're all
and then
like,
it's like
all different like fucking parts of like a pinball machine.
exactly.
Like, we're the fucking bumpers and the fucking ball. But like everything else is what makes pinball fun too.
Yes, dude. So like when I would say something to you or you'd say something to me, and then Scott would say something and Mehedi would say something, I was
Yeah.
like, oh my God, I forgot about all those
Yeah,
other
dude,
fucking
there's so many other fucking variables, dude.
like it was like crazy. And I was like, this is like, I'm not gonna lie, dude. When I first got because I talked about it with Scott on Instagram or on the phone, and then when Scott sent out the Instagram message, I was kind of like, is this gonna be weird? You know, because we're just gonna be like calling up people that we haven't talked to in forever, and like, how's this gonna go? You know, I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
there was a certain part of me that was thinking about that. I was still gonna do it, obviously, but like the second, I mean, it was like the second we fucking just all got in that same thing, and we all kind of got past the whole initial like we're talking over the phone, and that's kind of a weird hump to get over. Like even like when we started this podcast, it was a little bit harder just to like get used to the fact that like
Oh yeah.
you're sitting there, I'm sitting here, and like, but now that we're in it, it's like whatever. But like with that, once we got over that hump in that conversation last night, it was literally amazing just to see all the different things that have happened in all of our different lives that have made us into these more developed versions of ourselves. But we all are able to just kind of like go back to the basis and just be who we were. And that's what true friendship is, because true friendship is when you're friends with somebody, not because you have a common situation. I talk about this with my brother sometimes, where like he hangs out with his coworkers and shit like that, and like, oh yeah, you guys all go out to the bars after a shift because you guys
have
all
this
work
one
together.
thing in common right now.
Yes. But what it really means to me to be truly friends with somebody is to know that no matter where life takes you and no matter where life takes me, that at the end of the day, we had a connection on a level that didn't matter. It just mattered that we were people that like we were true. I don't even know how to describe it the way I'm trying to describe it, but like that's what a true friendship is to me. And it was a beautiful fucking thing. And it makes me, part of me is disappointed that we haven't been in contact, and it took something like this to make that happen.
Yeah,
But
for
that is
sure.
the beautiful thing about it, is that something like this happened, and then it created that, and here we are. And it, you know, it's, you know, that would have never, dude, we would have never had that conversation last night. We would have never had that hangout last night if it wasn't for what's going on right now.
Oh, for sure.
So
Well, I
as
mean,
much-
it would have just been like at Marissa and Dan's wedding. We would have all just
Yeah.
been like, oh, damn, this was like a good crew.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly, dude. I was just so fucking having a good time, and I feel bad for shitting on Google Hangouts and everything like that over the course of the week. I feel bad because my voice just cracked. I feel bad for a lot of things, dude.
Yeah, dude. It's okay. Don't cry, Jimmy.
I'm just so fucking. I just feel like it's a reset, dude. It's a fucking reset, dude. Here we are.
Yeah,
Conan
bro.
O'Brien's on webcams. We're on webcams. I'm friends with JT. You're friends with JT. Everybody's back to normal, dude.
Back to normal, baby. And that's, and that's all we're hoping for. We're all hoping to get shit back to normal as soon as possible. And, what we were just talking about with that live stream and like going back to all the basics with all the buddies last night reminds me of a G-Eazy song called Opportunity Cost. And I'm pulling up the lyrics. I gotta find the right lyric.
I am familiar with the song, but I want to hear this lyric because I couldn't tell you one line, but I know it was a song.
Here we go.
G-Eazy.
G-Eazy, baby.
I mean it.
And he
If
was with
I
Meg
ever
the
said I
Stallion
did it,
really
bitch.
recently, right?
That was a big win for white guys, dude.
Wait,
win for
go
white
into
guys.
that while I'm looking this up.
I will say this, dude. Probably the worst Black History Month in the history of Black History Months, dude. G-Eazy.
Beginning of the COVID-19.
It really was. I mean, I hate to say it, but I'm friends with Floyd and stuff like that. Floyd Godsey on Facebook, and he's very pro-black and stuff. And I like to fuck with him sometimes, and just play my part in the whole thing. And he was not taking the whole G-Eazy thing very well, dude. He won't admit it, but there was a lot of black guys that were very mad that G-Eazy was banging Meg the Stallion, and I was just like, hell yeah, dude. And then the other thing was Tyson Fury beating Deontay Wilder, the boxer. That was a big L, and that was probably our least liked Instagram post of all time. Was when I took a picture of G-Eazy and I took a picture of Tyson Fury and I captioned it #Black History. I don't think I could have ever gotten less likes on a post in my life, but I had to do it, dude, because it was just funny, man. It was just funny.
Yeah.
Just see how fucking. Sorry about that, dude. And it was a leap year too. They even had an extra day.
Yeah.
For Black History Month, and just it's a shame.
All right, so the
a shame.
lyric was, I know I should keep in better touch, but that door, it never shuts. And in that song, he's
Yo.
talking about, living, rising through fame and fucking, losing touch with the guys he came up with. But then he's but also at the same time, it's always, jump right back into it, dude.
And dude, I think that is the moral of today's podcast is as much as we
as much
shit
as
on
we're
our own stuff.
as much as we're isolated, this is the time to, make all those connections, open them up again. Keep in touch with your parents. Make sure everyone's cool. Make sure everyone's good. And, say hi to some old friends.
In times of chaos, what's important seems clear. And this is a good opportunity for us to experience the important things in our life.
Exactly.
And I'm glad I had that experience, dude.
Yeah, dude. Dude, I think this is probably a good time to wrap this episode
Yeah,
up.
clap it up, dude.
I don't know. I got nothing to promote.
Yeah, man.
Other than my Instagram at Eric Glazer, that's what I'm on everything. I'm at Eric Glazer. So follow that shit. Jimmy, what do you got popping?
Well, I'm at Jimmy Selesky on everything. That's SKY, like the sky. I can't stress that enough. I don't know why everybody always thinks it's SKI, but it's not.
SKY, like the sky, baby.
Yeah, and the only reason I'm allowed to really hone in on that aspect is because I got nothing else going on. So just spell my name right. I mean, that's really just, I'm plugging my name, the spelling of my name.
Hell yeah.
Jimmy Soul Sky Selesky. No gigs. I think we were talking about earlier. I might do a couple. I'll be live streaming throughout the week on my personal Instagram. We obviously do the live from the studio live streams, totally live. Can't say live enough.
Hell
on
yeah.
Facebook.
We're live right now.
We're live right now on Mondays at 8. We're putting out clips. We're putting out the clips every day. We're going to be starting up a Patreon soon with bonus content.
The first recorded one was last night, potentially, if we actually go through with that.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah, we should. Totally upload that. Why not?
And that'll be LFTS Podcast as well, because that's how you can find us on fucking everything, guys. LFTS Podcast on everything.
Yeah. Stay safe, everyone, and we'll catch you next week.
Peace.
Peace.